Luckily, Arden Party is here, so I can get started. Very fortunately. Oh Lord. The day is among us, fellas. I don't know what time it's going to be on Friday yet. I was just trying to watch a live stream. Believe it or not, a lot of times I'm just not trying to make content. And I'm trying to relax, like the lay people. I'm just like you guys. I just want to watch videos on the internet. Hello, Hurricane. Oh, boy. So they're still going with the pickle thing. Thought that was going to be an Owen Benjamin exclusive. This is a year-old thing that happened. It's what the left said. Again, they are only exclusively saying what the left has said with no right-wing arguments. Very odd. Of course, we can't, I should be asking questions over here. There seems to be a lot of message discipline when it comes to the anti-Wilson crowd. Very much like Trump. With Trump, they're like Orange Man, and he has small hands. It's like, okay, do you have a substantive criticism? Trump's a fascist. Andrew Wilson's mean. And he speaks to women in a certain way. What kind of women? Feminists, leftists, femcons. But you got to understand, there's like a mill, like a factory that makes these guys now. They have like tattoos, beard. They're all buff, and like that's what a man looks like. But then they speculate and strictly have emotional arguments like women. I just can't believe we're rallying around Candace Owens. Me and Fist have been trying to avoid Candace Owens for a long time. Like, I'm not watching her stuff. It looks like exactly what the Crucible says. SSRI wine mom stuff. That is what it appears to be. Let me give you an example of what this crowd is like. Candace says, okay, officially bumping my show today, just 3 hours ago, because I'm realizing it would be a total mistake for me to do my show on this recent defense filing when we are less than 2 days away from the great debate. I, of course, have a lot to say about it, as always, but forcing myself to stay mum on it until me and Andrew come face-to-face on Friday. Please appreciate how difficult it is for me to exercise this level of restraint. As the usual suspects put on the typical 4K HD theater. Now, fellas in chat, what does it mean when you get caught in 4K? What does that mean colloquially on the internet, as far as you guys know, if you're caught in 4K? News Fist? Did you see that Tyler's defense just admitted that he was on the roof and he fired a shot? I heard the defense isn't using any of the arguments from the Candace crowd, which in fact means that they're in on it, of course. Oh, we have a not first time, long time. We got Wuffy Baby not only becoming a member. Johnny, 550 Joules, stay hydrated. Oh, I am, baby. But we have our first Daddy's back. Daddy's home. Chad of the chat, fellas. Good way to start it off.
Now the Chad does what the Chad wants, and no one is stopping him because Chad does what Chad wants.
But you got to be careful. You got to exhibit discernment when people do this, right? I don't know who he's letting in the gate, right? He could be trying to infiltrate me.
Oh, you're on the payroll of the Jews.
Always exhibit discernment, everyone. Waffle, very good to have you back. Oh, man. Oh, Wuffy Baby. You might want to take a peek behind that paywall since the last time you were around. Boy, oh boy, there is in fact a lore playlist of embarrassing videos of me that Rachel Wilson now has access to for an entire month since she was gifted a membership. We'll see how that goes. I'm releasing really embarrassing videos of myself so I can overcome any embarrassing things that come out about me in the future, Very much appreciated. PBD Podcast has it up now. Oh, Lord. Ooh, What's the time on it if they have it up? That would be good for me and Fist to know since it falls on a Friday. Anyway, in a Gaiety day. Fellas, 4K. Being caught in 4K means you were caught in crystal clarity, okay? This is what a Candace... This is what a Candace follower fucking thinks. Hot take. Candace drops a 4K photo of the person's face from the security camera during the debate with Andrew. Because at that point, it will really be hard to defend your position when crystal clear evidence is presented to you in person that you can see with your own eyes. Checkmate. The picture is not in 4K. There's not actual 4K pictures of what happened. All he knows is that it was said that it was in 4K. And so it is in 4K. And so it's clearly true that it is in 4K. And that's all they have to know. Love it. You love to see it. We also have Candace Owens. This is a good example of what Candace Owens says and then what actually happened in recent history. She says, in the interest of transparency, when Joe Rogan offered to moderate the debate, which was after Andrew had finally agreed to the terms, and he was negotiating terms, here was my polite response back to him. I remain grateful that Joe offered, but I stand by my reasons for declining. Let me know if this makes any sense, or it even sounds polite. Hey Joe, Andrew was quite difficult to nail down terms on for the debate. All right. I would like to hold him to what he has finally been agreed to. What has finally been agreed to, without any more changes, because I think he's actually just a routine liar who wants to buy himself some time after months of fake internet bravado. She refused to go to Joe Rogan's studio. Of course, she can only do this debate when she's 7 months pregnant, okay? She has to do it now, when she's 7 months pregnant. She's always pregnant, as I've shown before, the last 5 years or so. Back to being polite. He cares and knows nothing about the Charlie Kirk case, yet has been ankle biting for 4 months now over an issue that actually deeply matters to me. It's not every day you watch your friend get assassinated and then have to deal with a chain-smoking loser. Smokey Man. Smokey Man, no. Smokey Man rad, okay? Smokey Man rad. Chain-smoking loser who was challenging you over documents and incentives. She kicked it up to 500 grand, as was covered last stream, and then denied when he accepted it. He's never even bothered to read. After lying about me on your show so brazenly, Andrew now has my attention. Well, if he's a nobody, why would you care? Were it any other person who I thought was being honest about their opinions, I would be grateful for the opportunity to jump on your platform and debate. But in this unique circumstance, I'd like to hold Andrew to his own expressed bravado this Friday at my podcast. So why aren't you going on Joe Rogan? Do you see how the female mind sounds? So why aren't you going on Joe Rogan? Because you're holding him to him saying he didn't want to do it where you live. He wanted to do it on neutral ground. It has been shown. She has traveled while pregnant plenty of times. Of course, this time is different. Oh, Lord. All right, hitch your wagon. Hitch your wagon to that. That's your life, not mine. Now, I want to start us off with, there's a factory that makes these guys. So in just a moment, I'm going to cover Jake Rattlesnake, covering, it doesn't matter what their names are. This is the type of guy, all right? They look like this to be like, we're the masculine guys. You can trust us because we're masculine. And do they act masculine? Do they pontificate? Can they substantiate an argument? Do they know what a debate is? Are they wishy-washy with what they say? Do they sound like white-bearded Candace Owenses? Yes. Before we get to that, I realized I did a video on a guy like this. Mind you, a guy like this. They're just guys like this. And so I did a video on Misfit Patriot when? 8 months ago? So I'm very familiar with this type of guy. Let me just show you the intro from this stream.
Checking on the misfit patriot. He's an embarrassing fat ass. Fake name misfit, real name Zachary. Guaranteed double cheeked, fudge packery. He loves to brag when he bangs a slag. He's half in the bag, but he's fully a fag. Watch your mouth, oh, beat up old folk. Thinks he knows about everything woke. He doesn't know anything.
Remember when he debated Jay Dyer and he like thought it was a literal college that you go to, like a university? Remember that?
About his faith. He's losing his mind like he's losing debates. He thinks he's an American badass, but he's just an embarrassing fat ass.
I'm familiar with these types of fellas, okay? And I'm just trying to whip together a stream, and I see Jake Rattlesnake did a stream on fucking these types of fucking guys. Now, he did a very interesting stream. Apparently, at some point in 2025, one of these guys disagreed with Candace, okay? Some guy named Mitch Snow or something, who was very stinky to his family, and he uncovered that, and he's like, hey, this guy's a piece of shit, I don't agree. We'll see how that goes when you disagree with the mob. I've said publicly that I might even agree with Candace's position, that it was Israel. I might disagree with Andrew Wilson's position. However, in a debate, you have to prove what you are seeking to prove. And as you're going to see, they think it's unfair that they have to substantiate any of their claims because they're just asking questions. I'm steel manning it. It's literally what they say. Me and Fist have been making fun of the just asking questions because that's what Jeremy Boring says about anybody asking questions about the moose. But it really is the fulcrum. It's not that they're just asking questions. Just means only. They are only asking questions. They are not answering questions. They are only going to ask questions that they don't seek to answer. But let us continue.
Violence against women in his record, kidnapping, abuse, fraud. Oh, I have the proof. I have it all. I have all the documents. It's really, really, really bad. And I'll tell you this, regardless of...
Dude, I have to do something on Stu Peters. Stu Peters is the Uncensored AI X account, just so you know. Check his account for Stu Peters. I don't want to stop and do it right now. It's just Stu Peters. It's not Uncensored AI. He also had a rug pull Jesus anti-moo shitcoin. They got they have unlimited respawns. That's not just for the left, fellas.
How we feel about Candace? We're fans of Candace. I stand up for women, as does JD. Me and JD both have very...
I stand up for women. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, but are you standing up for the right woman?
staunch anti-abuse against women and children stances.
As do most of us, by the way. I mean, at least he's consistent here. But the consistency is what ends up biting him in the ass.
Hard line for both of us. I don't care who you are. If you platform and raise $130,000 for someone who has a visceral history of abuse against women, that's going to blow your guys' mind. I'm not going to allow that to happen. It's 1,000 times worse than any of you guys could have ever
It's affecting
imagined.
him.
The Stolen
okay?
Valor, the Fort Huachaca.
Can we agree that, like, there's male feminists on the left, and these are the male feminists on the right? Look at his fucking hands right now. He's getting really emotional. About defending women. These are the male feminists on the right. We'll develop a term for them at some point.
Well, we're going to debunk that. But that is nothing to this story. I'm actually horrified.
Horrified?
I've talked to all of the victims.
Remember, this is the guy that Candace Owens said that she was going to palm off to Ian Carroll. She said, well, I don't know if I'm going to do anything with this Mitch Snow guy. I might give him up to Ian Carroll. And Ian Carroll, they're like, yes, master. Yes, master. I will take it, master.
I've talked to his entire family. I've talked to his children. His own son, by the way, who was an Army veteran, will be coming out and speaking publicly with us to explain to you how his father, what a con artist his father is. It is insane who this man really is. That is coming Friday. Now, we don't need to And again, I'm pretty emotional about it because listening to all of these victims.
What a good right-wing male feminist using this time to talk about not just the victims, but how he's affected by the victims' stories. You love it.
It's been rough. It's been rough. And again, I'm gonna bring you every document, all the domestic violence files, all the court documents, all the military documents.
Beating up women.
We've got it all of it.
Do you think that Candace knows about this?
I hope not.
This fucking guy.
And guys, this is what's really making me uncomfortable. If Candace knew this about this guy and decided to still platform him, I'm gonna be horrified.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be absolutely horrified.
It's so
if she did
immoral.
this knowingly.
Uh-oh.
Right?
He came
It's
for the
bad.
queen.
Okay. This is just who he is as a con artist. We haven't even got into debunking the Fort Chaka story, which we're gonna.
Now, mind you, this is how they talk about Andrew Wilson with no proof. Now, this is how he's talking about another man with proof of an actual crime. They'll talk about it the same way, whoever the target is.
I do. Very easily, by the way. But yeah, sorry. And again, it's making me emotional because I've sat on phone calls with hours with his family members, his kids.
Oh, boy. Sounds like Andrew when talking about Erica Kirk. He's called Erica Kirk a moron. The man can't win. He said she was stupid for taking it over. So, yeah, you can be selective with it. I understand if you think that, based on what you've seen. But he's also said some negative things about Erica Kirk. Doesn't matter, though, in the end.
And we're talking about a litany of women that have been abused.
It's also another thing that annoys me. I'm sorry, maybe I'm heartless, guys. Maybe I'm just
No, Jake, you're not heartless. It's just that you actually try to be a journalist and you don't make it about yourself.
about it thing. We get it. It's sad stuff. You're sad about it, okay? But guys, you come for the queen and you best not miss, okay?
Yeah.
Because what we saw here was he counter-signaled Candace on Mitch Snow, which was a right thing to do. And let me say, guys, a noble thing to do, okay? If you're seeing this person come out,
Jake explicitly makes the point that he's not just going to trash them for everything they do. They did do something noble, but but they were still wrong. Wrong target. Truth doesn't matter.
as the bearer of evidence and of, you know, this big revelation, and you look into it and you say, well, this guy's a con man. We should not be trusting this guy. The noble thing to do is to come out and say that exactly. All right, I'm going to be consistent with my morals here, and this guy's not the one, okay? He did that, and oh boy, did he suffer.
Now, you know when you're on the left, and people are like, who are you trying to appeal to? The gays are going to turn on you. The non-whites are going to turn on you. They're going to turn on you. So doing this on the right, the women are going to turn on you. It's the same thing. Advocate for a cause where at least have men turn on you, you know? Then that actually means something. But this woman does not like it.
The consequences, because the wine mummies, the internet sleuths, the Netflix drama ladies came for him. Look at this.
It hinges on one eyewitness's account of supposedly seeing Erica Kirk and Brian Harpool the day before Charlie Kirk's assassinated. There's no evidence of that. There's no pictures of that. There's no metadata of that. There's no nothing of that. The only thing we have is one person's eyewitness account. Now, if I can show you that this same person has a 30-year history of being a pathological liar as proved by the courts, it actually does matter. Because what that means is, why would you, the viewer, believe someone who's got such a massive track record of proven lies, which I will show you. And guys, it's going to be all documents. These are not going to be my opinions.
Look at her face. This is you bringing evidence to the Candace crowd, fellas. Now, if you want to hitch your wagon to them, you're going to be at the mercy of this. Okay?
It's going to be all documents from start to finish. Okay? Here's what I want to say before we start the show. Obviously, Candace Owens fans are viciously attacking me before they've ever seen the episode.
Candace fans are viciously attacking him. Now, of course he's going to gang up on Smokey Man. A year later, he learned his lesson. This is the only way they can get pussy.
I'm not sure why. I'm not here to attack Candace at all. I have nothing negative to say about Candace. What I'm going to show you is how this...
You don't realize, though, you're already in too deep, Nate. You're already in too deep, Chief. It doesn't matter if you're attacking her, not attacking her, if you're refuting some of her points, and if you're counter-signaling her in any way. As people are learning, there is a whole entire cult of women who will come after you and try and tear you apart like a pack of hyenas.
Yes.
Could have told you this before, bud. But, you went for it.
Person is a pretty good con artist. I'm going to show you how he was able to dupe Candace Owens. I'm not blaming her at all for
Look at these eyes. Look at these eyes, guys. That shit is... You will break up with that and you get your car keyed. Look, he says Candace Owens got duped. Candace Owens doesn't get duped, guys. Look at this. Look at her eyes.
This person is a pretty good con artist. And I'm going to show you how he was able to dupe
Fortunately, it sounds like me and Jake have been there.
Candace Owens. I'm not blaming her at all for it. But he did.
SSR eyes. Oh, baby, that's going to bank.
That's blasphemy to these people.
Okay, so this is Nate
Tell us, Karen.
Cornachia. He's got a Valhalla podcast, and I heard he was calling out our girl Candace. I don't like it.
I don't like it. See? Now, here's the issue. In the same way that the left can make men into homos, while on the right can make men into women. Have a female, they still act masculine and think they're masculine, but their epistemology is very emotional. And I understand being tribal and being on a team logically for a reason that you can defend and understand. But they're being led around by pussy, being led around by their dicks, and let's see how it goes for them.
It's giving paid actor. It's giving fed slop. It's giving why are
Fed slop. So easy to dish out the Fed slop, huh?
you so angry at Mitch, and are you Tim pulling us? Did you take the money?
Now, guys.
Yeah, you should feel ridiculous doing that, Jake. Few things I enjoy more than an Australian man trying to act like a black woman, all right? That's my culture to co-opt. Good try, though. It's not easy to do. Fellas, let's just fucking shove it in dry. I didn't have to clip this too much. The whole thing is gold, okay? As we can see, this man is very manly, okay? Nothing womanly about him. Wait until you fucking listen to him. Are you ready for the Smokies? Are you ready for the fucking pickles, dude? Here's the thing. Oh, actually, let me just ask some questions. Does anyone find it strange that this guy hasn't live streamed in fucking 4 years and all of a sudden he gets the call? On the twat phone, he gets a call, and all of a sudden, he comes out of his 4-year retirement of streaming to talk about fucking Smoky Man Pickle Guy. Ha! Or we're just going to ignore that. We're not going to question that, huh? That just seems like a fucking coincidence. Not coordinated. Let's get into it.
What's up, folks? Welcome in. Hope everyone's doing well. Man, we got a wild one for you guys. And you're going to have to just going to hang in there with me because I'm a little hungover, to be honest. Like I said, today's my birthday, and it's been a wild day, night, whatever you want to call it. But look.
It seems like he wasn't even ready to stream. It seems like, by the way, he sells that Christ is King hat. He sells that camo Christ is King hat. He's not overcompensating. He just has a camo Christ is King hat that he sells with his fucking Flava Flav cross medallion around his neck. Not overcompensating. Ardy, let's get started, okay? It'll all happen. Just let it happen.
We're here to talk about the debate between Candace Owens, Andrew Wilson. And look, I don't even really know how this came about. I know that Andrew initially...
Of course, he doesn't know how this came about. He just got tagged in last night, apparently. He's like, I'm shit-faced right now, but I gotta wake up and do this, so... Okay.
Offered her, or I think it was the Whatever podcast, offered her some money just to probably have her on their platform. And then Andrew decided to offer more money and then kind of went from there. But I want to give people the honest to God background on what happened.
Why do you have to say honest to God? Usually when you talk, are you not being honest? Why do you have to say that? Fellas, just so you know, what I'm going to say to you tonight is completely honest. A fucking odd thing to say. One would assume that. All right, buddy.
Happened here. So I hit up Andrew after I saw just kind of how he was, and I just said,
yeah, women probably call the police after they see how you are behind closed doors. This guy seems like he beats the shit out of women and then fucking intimidates them into not saying anything. That's just how he seems to me.
hey, I initially invited you on my show. You're not coming on my show with how you talk, how you act, chain smoking cigarettes, drinking beers on your...
Wait a minute. Wait. What is the point of the fucking Punisher tattoo? The fucking steroid fucking bicep flop, the camo Christ is King hat, and you're bitching about a guy smoking cigarettes and drinking beers. I'm just trying to understand. What these type of people are.
My show,
Give it to me again.
Coming on my show with how you talk, how you act, chain smoking cigarettes, drinking beers on your live. It's just not going to happen because I actually take pride in my show. But what I'll do is I'll go
do a live stream in 4 years. What are you talking about? This is the epitome of what a grifter would do.
On your show, which is what you have preferred in the past, because all of your people get in there, get upset at whoever's on your live, and you just have more control. So if anything, I'm making a concession for you.
This sounds like how if an officer walked up to a black woman to ask her what happened, this is how she would describe what happened. And the officer would go, I can't write that down. I need something descriptive, like what actually happened. The way that he recants history is like a black woman, which makes sense because he's loyal to a black woman.
I'm driving down to the coast for my birthday. I'm going down there to just kind of hang out for a couple days with me and my dog, and
He's going alone. So I'm driving alone with my dog for my birthday. Hey, all right. You didn't have to say that. Now I know that. Lonely birthday with the dog. Okay.
Me up. Or he starts calling me names, which, okay, sick.
Are you a fucking child? He smokes, drinks, and called me names. Oh, what name did he call you? Do I have it? So this is, it's always a truth married to a lie. So let me show you what actually happened. So he leaves out what he said to be, call the name. He says to Andrew, I invited you on my show last night, but after seeing how goofy you are, offer retired. Like a true man, he offered a debate or to come on a show and then rescinded it because he saw that he drinks beers and smokes cigarettes. It's confusing, isn't it? But I'll come on your show, all right? We can do it live so you can take a break from simping for Erica and try to sell me on why you believe Fed slop. Andrew's position is your claims that you don't want to make, that you don't want to own up to, don't hold up against the Fed slop narrative. You need more compelling evidence than exploding microphones and just asking questions. You cannot prosecute on just asking questions. So Andrew responds to that and says, very kind of you to let yourself on my show and you get to determine the topic, retard. And that's it. He called me a name. And so now he's fucking crying that he was called a retard after acting like a retard. This is how these people give you a history that we can all see on the internet. And, okay. Tail tucked between your legs already. So he starts shit, talks shit, and wails out in pain as he strikes people. Like a fucking woman.
Outstanding. Really, really gonna screw with me. But he starts calling me names, and so I just DM him.
Dude, it's fucking action-packed. Yeah, that really... Here's how you know someone's not bothered. So he called me names and it bothers me. Like, I fucking care. I didn't give a shit. Called me names. I don't fucking care. I didn't give a shit. Thank you for convincing us of that.
Or he starts calling me names, which, okay, sick. Outstanding. Really, really gonna screw with me. But he starts calling me names, and so I just DM him, and I say, okay, man, I'm good to go. And he says, Owen Schroyer canceled on me tonight. So I'm ready to go in 30 minutes. Meanwhile,
It's okay. I have the DM. So listen to his side of it.
Still in traffic, driving down to the coast. And I said, I don't know if I can do 30 minutes, but I'll do it within the hour. And I told him I'd give you 30 minutes because ultimately he thinks this debate's going to go a certain way. And what he wants to do is he wants to push the...
I'm sorry. Do you not think the debate is going to go a certain way? Do you see how what these women say to men, they can't apply it to themselves to see if it's also true of them? You also think the debate's going to go a certain way, you fucking idiot. What are you talking about? What does that mean?
The burden of proof on the people asking questions, which is not how it works. So we
There
said
it
no,
is.
push
There-
the burden of proof.
I'm telling you, it's jam-packed. There's the first one. The person asking questions doesn't have the burden of proof. So they are never making a claim. That's their claim, is that they're never making a claim. So they never have to have a burden of proof. So mooey.
On the people asking questions, which is not how it works. So he said, no, I want 2 hours. So I said, hey, I'll compromise and I'll give you an hour. And like I said, I think he's either an only child who just got everything.
Oh, well, I think you beat women and then intimidate them into not saying anything. I think you sexually assault women because of how much of a gaslighter you are. We're just saying what we think right now, right? Fucking female. Is that what clearly you think that? Out of retirement streaming for after 4 years to fucking say Smokey Man that. Yeah, I bet you fucking think that.
He wanted in his life, or he's starting to act like that now, to where if it's not perfect
Well, you're starting to act like this now after 4 years.
for him, if it's not perfect, if he can't control every aspect of it, he turns into a child, and then everybody just kind of has to walk.
Yeah, if he can't control every aspect of it, which is why he offered to come onto your show, and then you said, no, I'll come onto your show. You fucking woman.
On eggshells around him. Very interesting guy, because he came up
Interesting.
doing the OnlyFans, like, I'm gonna go on the whatever podcast and just crap on.
The fucking left. It's everything the left has already said. Arden Party, 10 Jules Gold Coin. Thank you, baby. John 2 Ducks, 10 Jules Gold Coin. Thank you, my boy. Last member, sir, 10 Jules Gold Coin. Thank you, dog. DBK, $5. Anytime Candace Owens talks about a mooish psyop, I groan in anguish because she makes it easy to not want to talk about moos or Well, isn't that incredible? Do you like how Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens are the two most popular voices when it comes to anti-moo rhetoric? And they seem to be gatekeeping it and making it fucking crazy. Why, I would say they're controlled opposition because they're fucking psychotic. And even though Israel probably had something to do with it and orchestrated it, I swear, me and Fist could give a better argument for that. I've already talked about it publicly. And isn't that crazy how Andrew Wilson doesn't care that I said that? I don't have to, like, fully, completely fucking agree with everything Andrew Wilson says. I'm literally saying that I could agree with the person with this giant debate that's happening, and he's still fine with that. Incredible. What a good guy. What the fuck? Can't think of a name. 279. Watching women nag their way into the Groiper. Dude, it's getting weird. If things are happening very quickly, and I try to look through the fog of war, fellas. DPK, $5. Thank you. When my black quang is speaking, I listen. 4 to 1,000. It's going to get so much cringier. Aramaic, $2. Thank you. Where's the factory these guys are made? I think it's a factory, now that I think about it. J6, $2. Thank you. He started the show saying how hungover he is. Yes, that makes it seem... See, now, can we speculate? Doesn't that make it seem like he wasn't going to be prepared? He wasn't going to be prepared for this? It was done at the last second. 4 years of not streaming. All of a sudden, he comes on stream hungover. Interesting. Very interesting. Humongous Watt, $10. Thank you. Hey, I was taking a nap. Missed the first half hour. Would you kindly restart the stream for me? Normally, I would. I usually do that. Deepcom, $10. Thank you. Grown man with Punisher tattoo celebrates his own birthday and whines about being called names on the internet. The West truly has fallen. There's a factory that makes these men. I swear. They all behave very similarly. Waffle, baby, that fat and thick 20. Much appreciated, Waffle. The most important part of not caring is letting everyone know how much you don't care. You know, I thought we were past this in 2026, but looks like we're going to be here forever. Sheepherder, for $5. Thank you. To be fair, the Jays are the women of the races. Yes. So what we know, when you say he's acting like a woman. I know. Depending on my feelings, though, I got to switch back and forth. To the chickens, $5. Thank you. I hate how I'm de facto lumped into these people, all because I refuse to believe in another magic bullet or magic neck. You're not lumped into these people. Me and Fist also will help you guys out with the Israel assisted in the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Okay, I guess we could just do more of a stream on that, because the way that we would do it is you have to understand that it's going to be difficult to prove anyway, right? That's what a conspiracy is. You know, Larry Silverstein, the luckiest man in the world on 9/11, right? So you would have to go through the history of what they typically do, right? And then, as closely as possible, with actual evidence, map it on to what's happened. So then, when we call something out, we can call back to, well, this happened with this Mossad PSYOP. And then the factual evidence would be the most difficult part, but you would want to prime the audience with how often these things happen and how difficult they are to prove, right? Since in lieu of having concrete evidence, that would be the best you could do when alleging something like that. My mom's legs are open for business! Wow, fellas. Plenty of content behind the paywall. Very embarrassing videos of me. It's also a live stream of me saying that 100% of Groypers are black and gay. That's a fun one. A lot of N-word flinging around there. Thank you, my mom's legs. Quality Leering Center, 10 jewels. Gold coin. Thank you, my little filleritos. Newsfist, my streaming co-host in chat. Let's do a stream on it. We could look back on other conspiracies and point out how no one will ever really know. I have no problem steelmanning it. We're looking for the truth, aren't we? I think the chat's going to like that one. Anyway, back to it.
Women all day, and that's great and that's fine, but when you go up against somebody who knows what they're doing, you're probably not going to do well, and that's what's happening here. So this is going to be fun. He just put a video out, folks, and this is probably one of the lamest things I've ever seen. Andrew's official position at this point is that he is a victim. He is now a victim.
I'm sorry. Just before we get to that, in terms of a lame video, what is this from? Yesterday. This is from yesterday.
Gus, because you as a principled man probably would be curious why your guests are lying about shit like that. Anyways, folks, we're going to make it through this episode today. No thanks to this light in front of my face, because today is my birthday. We went a little bit hard last night, and to be honest, I may throw in the shades at some point. In fact, maybe I should just do that now. You know, Andrew Wilson.
What kind of fucking female? It's an edited video. All of that was performative. Put on the glasses or don't. Make up your fucking mind.
Because he made his career by talking crap. That's just the truth. You made your career by talking crap to women. So now the people...
You made your career by talking crap to women. Oh, the specificity. Like a woman. Ma'am, what happened? He was talking crap to me. What did he say? He was calling me names. What happened exactly?
People are starting to call you out on things. You don't know how to handle it. And it's pretty sad. So he just put a video up.
That's not Candace, by the way. Her being called out and she doesn't know how to handle it. That doesn't apply to her. That applies to Andrew, you know, who's very new to the scene.
We're going to react to it because, my God, it's literally the funniest thing ever. The hypocrisy in this.
Let me give everyone an update of exactly where we are. A few weeks ago, Brian Atlas, a friend of mine who runs the Whatever podcast, offered up $100,000 for Candace Owens to debate with me about the murder.
You got to remember.
His platform. Around 100. Followed with Kurt, I said, asked.
This is his first time streaming in a long time.
I think.
Can we maybe hear that again? You just said you never back off for 30 now.
He's responding to it.
This is as that guy's no joke.
That's verified now. It's for you to try to disprove the questions that
So the chat asked him to turn it up.
Unsurprisingly.
Oh, there we go. Now it's turned up.
The Fed did offer to you from a debate challenge, even if it seems unfair. I don't see how my offer to you was unfair. I didn't have any prep time. I was driving down to the coast. You said within 30 minutes you wanted to do it. And the only thing I had was, hey, I want to do 1 hour instead of 2 because...
I got so busy I didn't show it to you, did I? This is normal. So he DMs Andrew Wilson and says, but you don't, such a soft little man. I'll see you in Dallas one of these days. We'll see if you have the same attitude in person. Andrew says, and are you going to beat me up? You mean the attitude of being nice and respectful while you insult me over and over? He goes, absolutely not. Don't you know what mutual combat is, Professor? How fucking crazy is that, dude? How is it mutual combat? when you want to fucking find where he is in person and quote unquote, yeah, Andrew Wilson is supposed to let anyone that feels like it find him in person and confront him. Yeah, this is Antifa tactics. What are you afraid of?
I expressed this story recently on the Joe Rogan podcast. Candace and her fans' reactions were volatile, to say the least.
Right.
She issued a strange counter that I needed to pay her $500,000 and that TPUSA needed to, quote, claim me. Now, I don't work for TPUSA, so I couldn't grant that concession, as it would have been a lie. She followed with an offer of me paying $300,000 to debate her at her home on the topic of if Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk and if he was a federal...
The audio is low. My bad, guys.
I said I would match it if we could actually debate on neutral ground. I expressed this story recently on the...
Does he seem prepared for the stream at all whatsoever? He hasn't streamed in 4 years, but for some reason he has to do it now, gun to his head.
The Rogan podcast. Candace and her fans' reactions were volatile, to say the least. She issued...
You have to understand, what the fuck is that, mutual combat? To the right-wing male feminist, words don't have meaning, only purpose, okay?
A strange counter that I needed to pay her $500,000 and that TPUSA needed to, quote...
Strangely silent?
Claim me.
Nothing to say
Now,
about that?
I don't work for TPUSA, so I couldn't grant that concession, as it would have been a lie. She followed with an offer of me paying $300,000 to debate her at her home on the topic of if Tyler...
Oh, shit. Arden, can you find the Andrew Wilson GoFundMe? It should be on his X, thank you.
Robinson killed Charlie Kirk, and if he was a federal patsy or not. Obviously, this gives massive advantages to Owens, but I'm never one to back down from a debate challenge, even if I think the terms are fundamentally unfair.
We entered into... Wait a second, Andrew. Can we maybe hear that again? You just said you never back down from a debate challenge, even if
he said this. Andrew said this on Joe Rogan. He's like, you know how you say something in general, they will take that out of context and go, "Oh, so you've never turned down any debate ever in your entire life, really?" This is the IQ that he has to deal with.
It seems unfair. I don't see how my offer to you was unfair. I didn't have any prep time. I was driving down to the coast. You said within 30 minutes you wanted to do it. And the only thing I had was, hey, I want to do...
He was alone on his birthday. He's doing the female thing. Was it your birthday week? Is this your birthday month, sweetie? Why is every day his fucking birthday? He was alone on his birthday with his dog, ready to debate Andrew Wilson. Why are you admitting that?
1 hour instead of 2, because we don't need 2 hours. All I wanted to do was for you to try to disprove the questions that I'm asking and for you to prove the Fed slop narrative. We don't need 2 hours for that. But
he doesn't have to prove the Fed slop narrative. If one were to believe the Fed slop narrative, it would be in lieu of adequate evidence to the contrary. Of course, they can't understand this because they have jacket weather IQ. Prove the Fed slop. He has to prove it. He has to prove the Fed slop narrative. Well, we don't quite know what happened, and there's going to be different types of evidence. Sure, you can contest the evidence, but what evidence do you guys have? Well, we're just asking questions. I'm not fucking kidding, dude. That's how fucking reductive the argument is.
Willing to go up against anybody. Anybody. How about you just stop lying? Because that's verifiably false at this point.
Into negotiations, and during those negotiations, Joe Rogan contacted us both, asking to host our debate. This is perhaps something you guys don't know. Obviously, I thought that changed everything, as that would guarantee the biggest platform for both of us to make our case on neutral ground. Unsurprisingly,
on neutral ground,
Candace Owens declined. No control, you see. She insisted it be at her home still, even after Rogan said he would come in on his off day to do the debate, and I would still give her the $300,000. You would think if she was actually trying to change the minds of normies and reach a new audience, that's where she would go, but sadly, no. After many rounds of negotiations and a new moderator stepping in who assures us it'll be fair, we came to an agreement. I went ahead and sent the $300,000, and it has been confirmed by her staff and to us that it has been
She's
sent.
already received the money.
I am going to clear the air on a few things. I wasn't some Charlie Kirk fanboy.
Mind you, he said from the beginning that he'll crowdfund it. This shouldn't be a surprise. They're not very good listeners and not very good faith interlocutors.
In fact, I had my and still have my disagreements with him. But I always thought TPUSA did way more good than it did harm to the conservative movement. But I will never forget the series of TikTok invasions I did post Charlie's death only to watch the lunatic left laughing and mocking and having the time of their lives watching the spiral of chaos that came after. It was enraging, to say the least. I know I'm not a very nice man. I get that. I am a very kind man. I lamented...
What the fuck does that mean, bro?
Huh.
You're not a very nice man, but you are a very kind man. I think what you meant to say is you're not a nice man, but you're a good man, which is also pretty verifiably false.
Well, maybe what he meant is nice refers to surface-level politeness, pleasantness, and agreeability, often driven by a desire for social approval or to avoid conflict. Kind involves genuine care, empathy, and actions taken to benefit others, even if those actions are difficult or unpleasant in the short term. You fucking idiot! I understood it pretty easily.
I'm not nice, but I'm kind. Outstanding. Outstanding work there.
Many times
Outstanding work there.
God awful the family and friends of Charlie must feel about what happened to him after he died.
One would say, I'm also not nice, but I am kind.
Trying to find some new normal under intense media scrutiny, balancing duty and obligation with remorse, regret, and overwhelming sadness. My stated objective for my platform, The Crucible, has been unwavering, and I've never strayed from its goal. Destroy the left. Take them on everywhere on their own turf, outside their turf.
Yes. Rob Nora just told me this when I was on Crucible Extravaganza a couple days ago. They don't agree on everything politically. Got a call from Andrew sometime early 2020s. He's like, dude, fuck the left. These people are fucking crazy. It has to be, we're right-wing enough, attack the left. You can say attack the moos all you want, and they are on both sides. However, we do need a driving force to attack the left directly. Andrew Wilson does an excellent job of this, and he's growing in numbers.
At their events, in their safe spaces, challenge them everywhere and destroy their ideas. Be unrelenting, never stop, and not one step back. This woman, Candace, has been terrorizing both the widow of Charlie Kirk and the organization he left behind. It's obvious her stated goal is to destroy the largest conservative college and high school outreach program currently in existence. Do I disagree with a lot of TPUSA ideas? I do. I would rather try...
Oh, what do you have to say to that? That he says that he disagrees with a lot of... Awfully fucking silent right now, aren't you, you fucking cunt?
Try to change them, though, than burn down the only organization in my lifetime to really get a foothold in academia, the thing conservatives...
Yes, it's about gaining power. Andrew Wilson understands political power. Yes, why would you throw out that institution completely? How many right-wing institutions are there? Yeah, they're going to be Zionist. Absolutely. They're fighting the left. You gain ground. It's what the left has done. It's what the moos have done. They will take any small victory. Do you think the fucking left were liberals when they passed the Civil Rights Act? No, they were communists. But they're like, yeah, one step. Not one step back. That's been the thought of the left for a long time. And I think not one step back is a good epistemology for the Crucible.
Have wanted for 60 years. In the following weeks, I will be relentlessly attacked from the Candace Owens cult for daring to put their leader in question and for daring to question.
I just showed you how one of theirs was relentlessly attacked by the Candace Owens cult a year ago. But they whipped that boy into shape, baby.
The questioners.
But, Andrew...
It's so important. Question the questioners, right?
Look, your meaning of attack is very interesting, but isn't that what you do? Isn't that what you invite?
No, you.
You attack.
No, you. But what about you? Isn't that what you do? See, you attack people, so why is it bad if you're attacked? Do you see how reductive that is? This is how a fucking kindergartner thinks.
The ideas of other people. You literally said that is the Crucible's goal, is to attack the ideas of the left and...
Attack the ideas of the left. Why? Randomly? With no underlying principle? Just randomly, huh? Just attack for no reason?
Destroy them. But then as soon as somebody like me, for example, pulls up your video where it's pretty obvious that y'all are confused about your military service.
It's pretty obvious that y'all are confused about your military service. Well, that's kind of different, isn't it?
Service. That it looks like stolen valor. You
it
just
looks
say,
like
oh,
stolen valor?
Me. They're attacking me. Whatever happened to an honest...
Whatever happened to Tyler Robinson? Whatever happened to the debate about Tyler Robinson? Just like fucking Trump, they make it all about Trump and never about the fucking original issue. It's fucking Saul Alinsky, dude. It's just constant antagonization. He's trying to make him live up to his own book of fucking rules, and it's constant ridicule. I should pull up the fucking rules and start checking them off.
To God conversation about the shit that you've said. Pretty confusing, but once again, this is
you are confused.
A very obvious reason why you won't get on a live stream with me for an hour on your platform with no notice. Like,
I don't know, man. Now he's about to fucking debate Candace Owens on Friday? How do you not understand how he doesn't want to debate you right now?
I've already told you I would do, but obviously the terms are different now.
I accept that as a side effect of challenging what has become a powerful industry of conspiracy peddling true crime nonsense, which has a sycophantic and cult-like following. They have been at it for days.
Yeah.
Going through everything they can possibly dig up about me.
That's what you're doing.
There is multitudes of
you moron.
You're such a victim, buddy.
These creators.
Is he wrong? See? Did he lie? Was he lying? Now, what he did wasn't searching for a truth claim. What he's doing is ridicule, because it's man's most potent weapon. All he does is ridicule. Did you say he was lying? Was he saying something that's untrue? He wants to make the enemy live up to its own book of rules. Well, since I can straw man your character in this way, that means I can act however I want to act to you. Sounds very lefty, doesn't it? I like this too. Power is not only what you have, what the enemy thinks you have. There's no way their numbers are fucking legit. You'd have to believe they lie about everything except for their fucking numbers on YouTube. Do you think Candace Owens goes outside the experience of her people? You know these motherfuckers keep the pressure on, okay? Oh, those are fun.
You're such a victim.
Will stop at nothing to protect their interests, regardless of the lives they destroy along the way.
Andrew, what interest do we really have? What do you think is on the line for, I don't know, someone like me?
He can't answer you. This motherfucker would ask questions to a brick wall. No, they do. Literally. They just ask questions, as in they only ask questions and nothing else. He's not going to answer you.
Other than just saying, hey, look, the entire investigation on Tyler Robinson seems very weird.
Oh, wow. What a great argument. It seems very weird. You want to know what seems very weird? The fact that you didn't live stream for 4 fucking years and you came out of retirement to do this live stream. That also seems weird. You want to know what seems weird? How you beat the fucking shit out of women and silence them. Doesn't that seem weird?
There are things that don't make sense, and us questioning things, we can question crap all day. We can say, hey, look, the 4K footage doesn't look like Tyler Robinson. Prove to us why that is Tyler Robinson. And then TPUSA wants to go out there and say, stop asking questions. Do you know how weird that is?
Why is that weird?
Do you understand how weird it is for an organization that was ran by a guy who was shot in the neck?
I love the idea that an organization typically wants the general public doing online internet sleuthing. That's usually what anyone wants.
Is telling people not to do their own investigation. Is telling people to stop asking questions.
No, it's you thinking that you're doing investigating when all you're doing is sowing the seeds of doubt to anything that's shown to you like a fucking lefty. You're just deconstructionists. You're not building anything. It's just theories. You're just asking questions. That's all you're doing. It's like gender theory. Well, what is a woman? I'm just asking a question. Well, how do you know? What about women that can't conceive? Is that still a woman? That's what it sounds like when someone just asks questions and doesn't answer any of them.
Is having the widow of the guy apologize, or forgive the guy 8 days or somewhere around there after he was murdered, before we really had any evidence, before it was even clear that it was him, which it still isn't. To me, it just kind of seems...
Fist, is there evidence and is there proof? Okay? Yeah. That is suspicious. That is absolutely suspicious. Now, if you want to seem crazy and hinge everything on that, you're going to need something more substantial, linear, thought out. There's many pieces of evidence that you can show. And you guys discredit yourselves when you have exploding microphone evidence. And I don't even... What was it? What was it from the last stream? Micro military drones? Like... They ignore all of their crazy questions and evidence and want you to focus on things that I'm trying to keep us sane, fellas, okay? So, yes, exactly. Oh, see, Fist is a really good guy for this. There is evidence and there is proof, but there's no 4K footage. No one runs surveillance cams in 4K. He is explicitly clear, fellas. Very similar to Andrew Wilson. Explicitly clear in what he's saying. These guys are very careless in what they're saying. I'm sorry. These women are very careless in what they're saying.
Like theater. It seems like they want people to just forget about it. But we'll let them finish because the ending is fantastic.
Well, it's also, what would your wife do if you were Charlie Kirk and she watched you get your neck exploded in front of your children and in front of the world? Is there a manual as to what she's going to... Obviously, she's going to be surrounded by a bunch of wolves that want power, and she's a grieving widow. Sorry, dude. There's not exactly a fucking manual for that.
Have reached out to help me with this financial burden. And they understand which is likely to come for me and my family for doing the right thing when it matters the most. Now, to be clear, I have already sent Candace the $300,000 and fulfilled my end of the contract.
Already sent it.
If you guys want to help me in bearing that cost and help cushion the overwhelming attacks from her sycophants, here's where you can donate. Many of us are in this fight together, win or lose.
Come on, man.
Maybe I can do something to change its course for the entirety of it.
My Lord.
Yeah.
Promise made.
You can't make this crap up.
Make what up? What do you have to say about it?
All right, let me get to a couple of
That's
these
what
real
I
quick.
thought, you fucking pussy.
Tommy the Third, 964, awesome to see you doing a live show. Happy birthday, brother. Thanks, man.
It's my birthday.
I'm going to start doing lives regularly. I live in the middle of nowhere. So the internet situation here is...
Did you happen to notice all the money in talking about Charlie Kirk?
Always a little bit weird, but I've always wanted to do it. Nate, the Hall of EFT, Jesse, bunch of guys constantly do it, and I really enjoy doing them. So we're going to get to them soon. Mighty Joe Young, 1981.
Does this seem like a bot to anybody? Mighty Joe Young, 1981, for $10. It is your birthday. Yeah, it's a real guy, all right. No, we're just going to ignore that. We don't ask any questions about that.
Is your birthday. Sure is, man. Thank you. Michelle Nia 9387. You guys know how good I am at saying names, so forgive me. Will you be doing more lives now? Yes, we're going to come out with a schedule. The plan is to do 2 shows a week. But I got to juggle it around my buddies, Candace. If Candace is live, nobody's going to be here.
If Candace is live, nobody's going to be here. Now, I'll have you know, me and Fist stream, and sometimes we have competing time slots with other streams. This is Hassan's waiting room, for you guys that know about that, where there's streamers that only stream. It's the same thing with fucking Fuentes. Okay, this is like Fuentes. She's a streamer. Candace Owens is a streamer. You get a sycophantic parasocial audience that are dedicated to you. And now he doesn't want to stream during... Yeah, because that's all of your fucking... Yeah, way to fucking reveal that. Is that evidence right there? That you're fucking coordinated?
So, I've got to kind of juggle it. Michelle Catania, I think that's the same person. Happy birthday. I appreciate it. Penna X Einstein 1. Happy birthday, Dan.
Like
thank
75% of these are women.
you. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jason. So, I'm really curious to hear what y'all have to say about this. Once again, this is a guy who made his living talking crap to women.
He made his living talking crap to women. Is that what? A first grade reading level? That's the best articulation you have? Oh, well, that's weird how he was on Rogan twice, and his wife was, and he's been on Piers Morgan a dozen times. He just debated Dinesh D'Souza. That's just off the top of my head. That's just recently. Do you think maybe you might be missing something? Now, these are the people that want you to trust their journalistic fucking investigative analysis of a Mossad assassination. Okay, dude, yeah.
Right. And his position is he will defend whatever it is to anyone out there. And I love all of the accounts on the live right now that are just trying to talk.
That's what a debate is, and that's when you have an epistemology, a grounding principle, a worldview, so to speak. He has a Christian worldview. And so there's certain things that he's going to defend in a variety. He doesn't understand that. Camo in the fucking merch shop, $35 Christ is King hat, doesn't understand this principle.
Crap to me. It didn't work. I love it, though. I love that all you guys are here. So now I want to go into some of my conversation with Andrew. I'm not going to show it because I don't go down to his level and just become a little rat.
You fucking challenged him to a foe, dude. Oh, this gets me mad.
Because ultimately that's what he did. But he posted some of our conversation, making it look like I threatened him.
Right.
Or at least
make it look like I threatened him. All I said was, we'll see if you have the same attitude in person. I'll see you in Dallas one of these days. Don't you know what mutual combat is? That sounds psychotic. That sounds like he would commit violence and break a law without knowing it. That level of retardation.
that's what he tried to portray. And then his people were like, oh man, I can't believe Dan is threatening violence. Goofy. So here's what happened.
Here's interpretation.
I tried to get him to debate me for a while.
It's just like Candace. We can see what you said. No. Trust my narrative.
And then he went into some weird stuff. And
stuff.
Eventually I said, you know what, man? You're in Dallas.
You communicate like a fucking woman. Some weird stuff happened, yada, yada, yada. Imagine being a police officer trying to ask this guy what happened. Some weird stuff happened. Honestly, not descriptive.
I'm going to go up there and just publicly confront you. That does not mean I'm going to go up to him and beat him up. I just want to see if he has the same attitude in person when he's not on the internet. I want to see if he becomes this super nice guy that he's talking about, which I almost guarantee he would be. And I just wanted to have a conversation with him in person. Hey, man.
He just wanted to have a conversation with him. Ardy, how good is your autism really? He just wanted to have a conversation with him.
Well, that just seems like a slimy dude. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. God bless you back. Is it Friday yet? God. My offer is still there. Yeah, I changed it during my... Honestly...
My offer is still there. An hour lit. 45 minutes, he's changing his offer. My offer is still there. Yeah, I changed it.
Once again, my offer is still there. Yeah, I changed it during my live today. But we don't even have to do... I'll give you an hour, Andrew, and then we'll go find a ring somewhere.
Oh!
And then I'll buy you a beer after. And
I'll give you an hour, and then we'll go find a ring somewhere. You fucking bitch. This is N-word stuff, isn't it, fellas? Making fun of Candace is his N-word. I just want to talk to you. I want to talk to you in a ring. That's that fucking pussy fucking female shit, dude. Oh, I fucking hate it.
Super nice guy that he's talking about, which I almost guarantee he would be. And I just wanted to have a conversation with him in person. Hey, man. And then he goes... Well, are you threatening me? And I said, do you know what mutual combat is? We have it here in Texas. And he said, well, doesn't that have to be mutual? And I started messing with him.
How is this compelling to anybody? I love that, too, how he was just messing with him. Well, then how are you going to cry when he fucking called you a name? Well, no. I'm just messing with him. He called me a name, and that hurt my feelings. But I was just messing with him, trying to coerce him into a physical altercation. You know, Andrew Wilson in his 40s, has 5 kids, has a career, wants to get into a fucking physical altercation at this fucking age. Yeah, brilliant.
I said,
this is a single man who's alone on his fucking birthday with no one but his dog. Of course, you have nothing to lose. You don't have a life. Of course you'll do that. Like a fucking black on the side of the road that'll get into a fucking fight and throw his life away for no fucking reason. I fucking hate men like this.
Hey, man, come on, it'll be fun. I'll buy you a beer after. We can shake hands. And then he posted it to the internet, and people are like, oh.
Mr. Nice Guy. Hey, I'm just being a nice... See, that's how he gets pussy. This is what he says to a woman after he rapes her. Hey, I'll buy you a beer after.
My God, Dan wants to beat him up. I have no reason to beat up a guy like Andrew or anyone for that matter. This is simply me seeing if he's a internet guy or if somebody decided to confront him in person like Alex Jones does to a bunch of people, see if he changes it all. So.
Yeah, well, I just want to confront him in person. What, ma'am? I just want to stick my dick inside you. It's called mutual combat, right? I literally think of how he coerces women into sex, and he doesn't think it's sexual assault. He's showing all the signs right now.
Me doing that, it's a very interesting thing, folks. And here's why. Let's see. Here we go. Here is Andrew suggesting that we should bring back dueling.
Oh, my God.
In this country to solve.
This is exactly what Andrew said on... I'll have to find it right now.
Conflicts. But with me... Uh-oh. He's got a
But it's different with me. But it's different in a different situation. Not joking around.
Wouldn't dueling solve like 95% of this?
Dueling requires people to wait before they turn around and shoot. That I'm not trusting a guy who wants to kill me to not jump the gun.
But that depends on the rules, right? Like you could adjust the rules a little bit. You could adjust the rules, but it's like if you could call somebody out for besmirching you or something like this, right?
Holy
like,
fuck!
People would probably be a lot more polite, wouldn't they? Brought back,
dude. My God, you're taking the words out of my mouth, buddy. I think you just want to honestly do it with women because that's ultimately the majority of the people you've talked to on the internet. Once again, this is a really weird thing for me because for me, I've never said, oh no, you're a person with 4 million subscribers. I don't want to go on a live with you or I don't want to go back and forth with you on something because I have done it before and it did not go well for that person at all, for those of you who remember. And I was a lone wolf that entire time. Now I'm not anymore. This isn't new for me.
He's not a lone wolf anymore. He's just fucking hounding Andrew Wilson for a debate, going on a road trip alone with his dog. Women, this man is a threat, okay? This is a fucking threatening man. Run, save yourself. Oddly enough, on this same episode, this guy is doing exactly what Andrew Wilson was talking about.
Guys, they can hire a bunch of old white guys who suck if they just want to fill a quota of old white guys. It just happens at this particular time when he's talking about black people. And it seems like if you just look at the clip, this racist piece of shit doesn't think black people can fly a plane. And that's the unfortunate thing about thinking out loud, right? Which is what we do. We think out loud in public. And when you think out loud in public, someone can take what you're saying and take a clip of it and completely out of context, it looks bad.
Happens to me all the time.
It happens to me.
Sure.
But I had that conversation with people about Charlie, and I'm like, I don't agree with Charlie Kirk. I didn't agree with Charlie Kirk on everything. I met him once. He was a very nice guy. I met him at a gun range. I met him at Tarrant Tactical in L.A. It's a place where you learn.
They go into more detail about another point in it, but they'll just take it. You're thinking out loud, and they go, "Ha ha! It has to be true 100% of the time." I love it.
I think it would be I think it would truly be a very good conversation as long as we can have some level of mutual respect.
Do you see this fucking vindictive, estrogenic game? Yeah, now he's hot and cold. He's histrionic. He's fucking borderline. He's bipolar. He'll fucking have an emotional fucking outburst at him. Hey, it's okay. I took my meds. Now I want to be calm with you, even though I showed you how fucking crazy I can be.
Into where he has a respectful process that he goes through because his usual run around the bush, put the burden of proof on you.
Sometimes you got to run around the bush.
It's just kind of goofy.
You know what, fellas? Sometimes you got to take a stroll around the bush. Steven Alvarez, $2. Andrew made a career talking smack about Destiny. Not just Destiny, but he was an early person to actually be calling him out as they were ascending when it was really just the left on Twitch. DPK, $5. Thank you. I challenge ye, sir, to a duel of fisticuffs. Your consent is no longer required. Think about, does he seem like he understands consent? You know? Dragos Plant, $2. Thank you. If only this guy could inject common sense. He be injecting, boy. DPK, $5. Is it really hard to believe the simple, mundane truth that one guy acted alone and made the shot? Not really. I don't know. I think it's weird. For me, the weirdest thing is now we're writing on bullets. Okay? That's a little fucking heavy-handed. That's where my ears start to perk up when we start writing on bullets. I'll put it to you that way. Deepcom, $5. Keep in mind that a big part of Candace's research was a dream she had where Charlie told her he was betrayed. I know, I fucking forgot to cover that. It's too much all at once. Photobet, $20. Thank you so much, my boy. Online meetup, so I'm going to rewatch later. Oh, very cool. Online meetup, very nice. I hate to say it, but I'm glad my wife isn't here to see this shit. She was starting to become a Candace and Charlie fan before she passed 2 years ago. That's a deep cut. But I've actually said that about people's grandfathers with the LGBT stuff. I'm like, okay, on one hand, your grandfather's dead. But on the other hand, he wasn't alive to see kids getting their dicks cut off and the fagification of little boys. But Yeah, things are in the past 2 years. Things have gotten crazier than we thought. Nick Nilsson, remember, for 11 months. Ooh, your icon's gonna change soon. It is your birthday. Okay, you proved me wrong. People do say that apparently. Campfire, $2. He will defend Candace, then sell you a fatigued hat because he's a right-wing feminist, right? I mean, it is feminist still because of how he talk. Yeah, like how there's femcons. So it's I'll just call him a male feminist. Fuck the right wing, right? He's a male feminist. It's the same thing. Jam, $5. What are you guys talking about? Of course there's 4K footage. I just put the 144p security camera footage into chat GPT, which Candace calls it chat GBT, and it upscaled to 4K. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant technical knowledge. DPK, $2. All for that black pussy, boy. You know how it is. Well, you don't, but I might, but I used to, but not anymore. Leningrad, $5. Believe all black women who used to dox right-wingers when they tell you what ghost told them in their dreams. Dude, how are people... Don't forget who hitched their wagon to her. Don't forget. This is Kyle Rittenhouse 2026 right now. With the Wilsons, you just need a... For Kyle Rittenhouse, you just needed a moderate opinion, okay? If you go Smokey Man bad, it looks like there's no going back. This account... This is not the account. You are... $5. Is it the steroids or the estrogen that he injected to make him say all this? I think it's a combination of both. And then we got a little blowfish, baby. Let's get back into it, boy. Also, I do believe Frojax responded in terms of setting up a conversation in the near future.
So, Ashley
Look at this.
You're my absolute favorite man.
You're my absolute favorite man online. He wouldn't happen to be... This is male feminist.
I'm so happy you're doing a live Let's Go. Andrew's going to get destroyed by Candace.
Say the line, yep.
Yeah. She's going to destroy him. It's very interesting because I know a part of his deal was there was going to be no, like, I think he calls them ad hominem attacks or, like, essentially making fun of somebody personally. That's what you've done on the internet, bro. That's what you've done. You have made fun of the choices that women have made that have gone on the...
Ought he have done that? Should he have made fun of those choices? No, but you did it, and there's no specificity.
Whatever podcast, whether it's the LGBT, whatever community, and
oh my God, whether it's the LGBT, this is a fucking male feminist.
I don't mind it, but if you're going to do that, why can't somebody do that to you? Why can't
do what to him? You did that to them. Why can't I do that to you, fellas who have kids? Isn't this how your children try to mitigate conflict? He did that to me, so I'm doing that to him. Well, he bumped into you with his shoulder and you didn't fall over, and so you grabbed a log and you hit him in the skull with it. Do you know what proportionality is? No, he did that, so I did that.
Somebody bring up the fact that it's simp behavior for you to meet a woman that has 3 different baby daddies and think that is a score.
I love it.
Maybe
I love it. How is that pertinent? Also, Andrew Wilson. Also, first of all, it's 5 baby daddies, including Andrew Wilson, as the 6th baby daddy. Get your numbers right.
Scored to someone like you, and that's fine. And, you know, whatever, bro. You know the story better than all of us, but from the outside,
he does.
The optics looking in, as a Christian man, probably not the best idea.
How is it not the best idea? I love this version of Christianity where true Christianity is a camo hat that says Christ is King that you sell for $35 or whatever the fucking price is, with your Flava Flav cross medallion around your neck. That's true Christianity, all right? True Christianity is you can't be redeemed, dickhead. There is no redemption in Christianity, you fucking idiot. You can't change your life and follow Christ. Either you believe in him or you're fucked. That's Christianity. Get a hat, fellas. Come on.
I'm willing to bet that if you didn't know her and she was on the Whatever podcast and you found out she had 3 baby daddies, I'm 100% sure you would fuck with her. 100% sure.
Now, this is pivotal. I do want to know, okay? I am curious. Someone said they do. Yeah, so I dislike Andrew Wilson, but I also dislike everyone else involved. Why do you dislike Andrew Wilson, and who do you like? Guess I'll start it off there.
Because what's that show about? It's about sexual promiscuity. It's about people making bad decisions in their life. It's about people screwing things up. It's about Christianity. And look, there's nothing problem with being a single.
Well, here's the thing. So Newsfist says, already making a strong argument for Christianity. Well, what do this? I get this from Andrew Wilson. Like, what are you appealing to? And I'm assuming humans. It doesn't seem like they've come up with better ideas than the fucking 2,000-year-old book that built the West. Is all I'm fucking saying. And the orthos really locked down the fucking patriarchy pretty fucking early on, fellas. Least infiltrated with the gay shit, I would say.
Mother, there's no problem with being a single mother out there. But 1, maybe 2, but 3, and Andrew being the 4th, that's something that can be brought up in terms of you being...
I'm sorry. We're counting again. Let's get that again.
3 and but 1, maybe 2,
maybe 2,
but 3 and
but
Andrew
3
being the 4th.
Andrew being the 4th.
That's something that can be brought up in terms of you being a hypocrite on this.
Can you say how? They don't understand the difference between that and how. You're saying that he's a hypocrite. You're not saying how he's a hypocrite. This is just, say it with me, ridicule. They are not making an argument. They are just trying to tarnish the reputation of someone, like the left.
Stuff that you're promoting out there. Or especially being a hypocrite in terms of calling women out for doing weird shit.
Calling women out for doing weird shit? You're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch, dude. Could you imagine talking to this guy at a fucking party? You were like, dude, just be gay. It's okay. Yeah, I know you're doing the, big bravado thing, but just be gay, dude. It's fine.
Free men die free. Andrew doesn't have $500K to throw at a debate with Candace, which means he got backers paying his half of the hat going into the debate.
Don't you love it? Andrew doesn't have $500K to throw at a debate. He did. He accepted it, as I showed in the video. He accepted her offer from. He said 300,000. She said 500,000. He said, okay, 500,000. She goes, no, not 500,000, 300,000. But of course, you know what that means. It has to feed the conspiracy.
It's clear that TPUSA camp is bankrolling him. Look, I don't know. Andrew, he's very weird because he sits and acts like he has nothing to hide and that he's a very honest guy, but then when it comes...
Acts like he has nothing to hide. Did you see what Stanley Kubrick's daughter is trying to fucking dig up on him? You don't deserve privacy if you have nothing to hide. This can't be considered the fucking right wing, dude. Come on.
Comes to like his military service, and we'll get to that because more stuff has came out about that. But when it comes to that...
About Andrew's military service, okay? I'm going to show you a little bit of it because it's boring and I've heard all of it before. But it's going to lead to a pretty fucking incredible payoff.
When it comes to like him saying, I'll debate anybody, anytime, anywhere, he had the opportunity with me several...
And there it is. You say something, yep. So then now he has to debate everyone, everywhere, all at once.
...times, and he declined simply because of the time limit. And it wasn't like I was like, oh, it's 10 minutes, bro. No, 30 minutes, and then it went to an hour when I'm on vacation with no prep time. If you thought you were...
You don't do prep. Stop. You don't do prep for a stream.
So good. You could have destroyed me, bro. But you didn't want to. It's very odd behavior.
Very odd. Very weird. That's what... Just call him creepy like a fucking broad. Just call him creepy already, you fucking limp wrist. Happy birthday. Another woman.
I am Dan.
Do you see what's happening here? Okay. Jake Ralstek mentioned this too. Like when he has like the whatever amount of women, same with me, they hate these women. They hate these types of women.
Yell_C, happy birthday. Do you train horses on the side by chance? You know, I've trained them in the past. It's a pretty depending on the kind of horse, it's a pretty lengthy task.
You know, talking to the ladies makes them want to feel strong, gets them all pickled inside.
So with doing this, I don't really do much of it anymore. But I definitely can. And I definitely think it's a lot of fun.
I can train horses, yeah.
I love horses. I think if everybody had a horse...
Oh my God, okay. Okay. This guy, there's a high likelihood he has sexually assaulted women, probably underage as well, just by how he's talking. Listen to how he's trying to impress this woman right now on the internet.
Yes, I don't really do much of it anymore. But I definitely can. And I definitely think it's a lot of fun. I absolutely love horses. I think if everybody had a horse, they could pretty much completely get rid of therapists.
Everybody, and he even went. You know, if everybody had a horse, I think we wouldn't need therapists anymore, but I might start crying. You fucking creep.
But Pickles looks like a right sleazy piece of crap. Happy birthday, Dan.
Pickles.
Stay blessed,
Calling him
brother.
Pickles.
Oh, folks, I almost forgot.
Speaking of pickles.
People on my...
I'm convinced, here's my conspiracy. What's driving this is Big Pickle. I showed how Owen Benjamin bought... This is what he said. He said he bought $300 worth of pickles. The amount of people buying pickles, right? This is all a conspiracy by Big Pickle.
People on my video today, they were like, oh, that wasn't a sealed pickle jar.
That's right. He already showed himself opening a jar of pickles, and once wasn't enough. So now, for the fucking second time in one day, he's going to fucking open another jar of pickles, dude. This is fucking an obsession. This is a mental illness.
Okay.
Now I love
No
this.
problem. I got this again. Man, the sacrifices we're making here.
Yeah. Now I love this. Now, what is the point of the big arms, the injections, the Punisher tattoo, and then when you go to open a pickle jar, you wince like this? Imagine he's like, I can pick up fucking 15 pounds. See, I can lift 15 pounds. I can open this jar of pickles. And then he puts on this fucking trying face. What's the point of the muscles, buddy? It's show muscle. That's not functional muscle.
Here.
Uh-huh.
See that, Andrew?
Yep.
Oh my, that smells pretty bad.
Good job.
Just a little man strength, man. Maybe a little calluses, maybe get to the gym.
Yeah.
Man. Happy birthday.
Another woman. I love it, dude. All the clams in your audience are waiting to fucking turn on you. He already saw what happened to his fucking boy a year ago, didn't he? He knows. The clams go away.
Love you and Nate V. Colorado. Chick is me. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Ginger Teller, thank you. I'm glad you were going live more. Absolutely.
Ginger Teller. Probably a man, right?
Absolutely. Rebug Security, happy birthday, brother. Like your content, the mullet and the hats. You got my subscription. Keep it up, man. Yeah.
Happy birthday, brother. I love your hair. Oh, man. Fellas, let me just tell you right now. I really enjoy my community. Before I was to start live streaming, I was nervous about the type of people I was going to attract. I am truly blessed, fellas. I would not. I'd hate you. I would not be a happy guy if this was my. I like your hair. Happy birthday.
Yeah, man. We're growing the mullet out. It's getting there. It's kind of funny, man. I went from having a shaved head.
That's so funny.
To kind of like a high and tight. To now the mullet. You know. Heavy duty, love you, JD, Jesse, and Nate. You called this a-hole out and you folded like a lawn chair. Thanks, Bobby Lynn. Yeah. Well,
mind you, I just showed, I believe, JD and Nate getting harassed by Candace's audience as they admitted a year ago, covered by Jake Rattlesnake.
Look, guys, like, yeah, I've messed with him. I don't even think I'm really being that mean to him. I've been a lot mean.
Do you see the back and forth? Do you see the hot and cold like a fucking cunt? Oh, the hot and cold.
To other people online. Like a lot. For me, I've just found stuff that he said online that just seems weird once again. And he acts like people. For me.
Sometimes there's the roid rage, and then look at the moo. Look at the moo shoulders.
Can't we all just get along? This is just my opinion. It's a free speech if you ever heard of it.
But then other times he's like, come here, brother. You're smoking beers and drinking cigarettes, and I don't like it.
I've just found stuff that he said online that just seems weird once again.
It's weird.
He acts like people are slandering him. Once again, no. This could be looked at the same as Tyler Robinson. We can ask questions all day long. The burden of proof is on you.
Again, the burden. So they are only asking questions. Do you see how I'm steel manning that? Their argument is that they are only asking questions and what we can't ask questions. Why do you think Andrew Wilson tried to lock him down on claims? And not entertain your claims, but if I have to prove my claims, you have to prove your claims. Kicking and fucking screaming.
Tyler Robinson, we can ask questions all day long. The burden of proof is on you.
We can ask questions all day long. The burden of proof is on you. And so Andrew Wilson has been saying, not recently, for a while now, as I found out, can I question the questioners? They only ask questions. They don't try and answer them.
How it works, if you don't like it, stop being an American. Go somewhere else.
If you don't like it, you can get out.
So, why don't we get into some of the Tyler Robinson stuff? Once again,
why don't we?
Man, I got to keep track of these.
You probably do.
Let's see.
Haven't streamed in 4 years. Magically, you're back.
Once again, folks, where's the gun? Andrew, where's the gun, buddy?
He's not there. Dude, they're so obsessed with asking questions. No one's in the room. Dude, do me a favor. Look in the mirror. That's where you want to direct your questions at. Start doing that. Look in the mirror and start asking these questions. No one's in the room but you. Go ahead. Answer that, Andrew. He's fucking talking to himself. He's fucking psychotic.
Once again, burden of proof is on you. Is it up his ass? If it's up his ass, then look, that's fine.
Where's the gun? Why do you need to know where the gun is in this shot? You would just answer a question with a question at that point. That's what you have to do. Oh, I don't know why there's a gun. Why do I have to know where the gun? How is that germane? I feel like Andrew's going to be saying like, oh, how is that relevant? What's the relevancy of that? Whether or not we know where the gun is there, what does that show us? You would have to that's how else would you handle this?
Because that's the only place I would see it at this
It's going to be like a child. It's infinite questions.
How is his phone printing? But the chassis of a 30-06 rifle is nowhere to be found. Somebody explain it to me.
Somebody explain it to me.
Hey, HEC, you should look at Clint Russell.
Oh, Clint Russell also is on board with this fucking shit too. Happy birthday. Give Candace the mitts. She would fold them too. Okay. Cross-examination.
But when someone has a show like this, like Candace, it's not just the luck of the draw. She has good stuff to say. She's bringing up good...
She has good stuff to say. Uh-huh.
Points.
She has good points. Okay.
And once again, all Andrew likes to do is flip the burden of proof on the other person, and he likes to question.
Flip the burden of proof on the other person. Can both of us prove our claims, which is what, I don't know, middle school debate. I mean, your introduction to debate from a very young age, at any level, is we both have to prove our claims. Do you understand how ridiculous this is?
Them. I'm going to cross-examine you. Okay, well, sure, in the court of law, that would be fine, but this isn't a court of law.
It's in the court of law because that's how you prove things. We're not in a courtroom, so I don't have to prove anything. Dude, do you see how low level this fucking is? And why he needs to get in there and fucking... This is for posterity, dude. This is making people retarded. This is bad for hundreds of thousands of people's fucking brains to operate this way in their brain.
We can sit here and say that Tyler Robinson was actually, I don't know, a Teletubby.
We can say that Tyler Robinson was a Teletubby. I'm listening. I'm not interested, but I'm listening.
And you would have to prove that he's not.
You have to prove that he's not a Teletubby. Dude. And then he has a bunch of these motherfuckers hounding him, saying Pickle Boy Smoky Man. This is how bad it is. I need you to understand how bad it is. Prove a negative. This is fucking atheism 101 in terms of fucking debating God. Can't prove a negative. I can't prove God doesn't exist. This is so fundamental. Wow.
Which would be easy to do, but that's the whole point of this. We can bring up any question that we want.
Was I straw-manning him or steel-manning him? When I said his position, they only ask questions.
I put this in my video today, folks, but this is probably one of the saddest things that I've heard Erica say.
Don't care. Let's keep it fucking scooting. What else do we got? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can you guys believe And dude, we're gonna look at the fucking pickle jar. It's fucking psychotic as another fucking clam. Oh, do you see what kind this appeals to women? You're not actually saying anything, but you're tearing down another man who says bad things about women.
A fact. He goes and says, "Oh, you lick sniz." It turns into a child. It's like, okay, man, blood sports debater.
Oh yeah, there it is. There, that's what we want. Yeah, he says she licks sniz. He's not going home to you, like your battered wife is. He's going home to his wife, who travel around the country together. Like, they're in public. They're a public couple. He has to go home to his wife, and he was defending the honor of his wife. Do you think Andrew Wilson regrets any of that? Some fucking foaming dyke clam, commie, brings up his wife out of fucking nowhere? Yeah, I'm sure Andrew really regrets how he handled that. Because of his bravado and his image.
Nature TV, happy birthday. God bless you for pointing out how awful Andrew is. Some of his comments are repulsive. Yeah.
Thanks, Clam.
Like I said, folks, some of this stuff, like, he said some things that can be taken out of context, but then again, when Andrew debates, all he cares about is winning.
Can you guys believe that when Andrew debates, all he cares about is winning? Now, the funny thing is, Andrew Wilson debated Owen Schroyer, and I covered it. I had someone in my audience say, I can't support Andrew Wilson because he's a shill for Israel, and showed me the Owen Schroyer debate. And I was like, that was 3 months ago, and I already covered it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. That's how the real psyop is the fucking all areas attack on the fucking Wilsons, just saying fucking pickle smokies. It feels very Trumpy, okay? Small hands orange man. Ah, it's incredible. Steven, $5, thank you. I hate that they bring up the wife like that. Same. She was married every single time. Correct. Unfortunately, the men were dirtbags every single time. Haha. What are you operating on, though? You're clearly not operating on Christianity. Christianity says, sorry, sweetie, you're fucked for your entire life. That's the real Christianity. No redemption. Can't think of a name. $14, thank you. I used to not like Andrew, understandable. I thought he was only debating dumb 304s to feel smart, till I looked further and saw he was acting the same way with everybody. He meets people's energy. And fellas, have you ever had this with women, where you just meet their energy, and if they raise their voice, then you raise your voice, and they cry that you're fucking yelling at them, even though they raised their fucking voice first? That's what he has to deal with, perpetually, in public, and it's recorded. Leningrad, $5. Male feminism was the original wokeness before 2016 woke. I know. But now it's on the right, but it's not, so it's just male feminist. Slosher, $10, thank you. They're all kosher pickles, I bet. Dude. That sounds like a conspiracy. Phrase that in a question to really cover yourself. Dongus Rigger, $2. Happy birthday. I like your hair. What the fuck? Fucking die. Fucking weirdo. Thank you. Leningrad, $5. This guy has done more to convince me of trans than decades of propaganda. Dude. He's definitely injecting. Slosher, $10. Thank you. If South Park was making fun of right-wing Christian influencers, it would be this dude. He reminds me of PC Principal. Oh! For copyright, I can't show it, but... absolutely, dude. Really, bro? Huh? Montgomery 10 Jules, press F. Right. Unk alert from GX Judge. You know it, boy. Leningrad, $5. I asked the questions here. You must answer me. I am a very important person. Hey, where are you going? Talk to me. You have the burden of proof. This is what he's getting from all angles. Do not forget, this is discernment. This is the litmus test. Don't forget who sided with fucking crazy Candace Owens. Creamer Slinger, $10. Thank you. Ardy, relax. Have a drink on me. The only burden of proof that Andrew has to prove is all these tards have no idea how to push their incoherent theories to their most logical conclusion. They're very captured by creators, which he's used to with Destiny, he's used to with Hassan, he's used to with Vosh, but this is on the right. And there's allegedly a lot of them. I mean, you'd have to believe she's lying about everything except botting her views. Rogue Thought, $2. Question, was there pickle juice on the rifle? Ooh. He is just asking a question, so, the burden of proof is on me? Is that how it works? Now I have to prove whether or not there was pickle juice on the rifle, correct? Am I still manning this position?
If he wants to give off the illusion that he wins these debates versus, one, not going to a morally...
Can you believe he's trying to win a debate? The audacity. He's just trying to win debates. Yeah.
Horrible place a lot of the times. It's kind of a sick place. Like when the chick called him out for having 3 baby daddies, just stated a fact.
Just stated a fact. That is what a child does. That removes any politeness, candor, manners. That's what a fucking black says. What? I'm just telling the truth. He's going to go to bat for a fucking dyke commie. Don't forget it. Never forget it.
He goes and says, "Oh, you lick sniz." It turns into a child. It's like, okay, man, blood sports debater going into child mode. When somebody wants to have an honest conversation about
honest conversation, he's going to act like the feminist commie is a fucking human being. Don't forget it.
A relatable topic on the Whatever podcast. Nate, the Hall of EFT, the big dog is live. Pickles taking an absolute beating. Well, he does it to himself.
Yeah, that's not childish. That's not childish at all. That's really fucking mature, right? You fucking F-slur. Oh, he's bringing the beast out of me, boy. Oh, Lord, let's see what we got here.
Man. To be honest, I really don't like this, dramatic aspect of all this. But for someone like Andrew, where he sits and he talks crap all day.
Sits and he talks crap all day. What do you do? No. I don't talk crap. What I do is regurgitate Candace Owens' talking points. That's not crap.
You kind of have to accept it when people start seeing stuff about you or the
Seeing stuff about you. Dude, don't you want to put fucking hands on him? Oh my fucking God, dude.
Consistencies, and they say, "Hey, look, why don't we talk about this? Why don't you come debate me?" I don't know, man. Am I the only guy who challenged you to a debate that you won't debate? Is that how you're going to go down? Because if that's true, that's fine. That's totally fine.
The hubris is incredible.
Hobo Roadrunner, sorry, can't afford much. Watching. Dan, what's your opinion on the current NFA challenge? That pretty to think twice before they go into a store.
And here we mosey on right here. We got a little bit of Owen Benjamin staging an entire argument by himself. These people are alone talking, asking a fictional Andrew Wilson questions by themselves. I don't know. Is that evidence of a fucking mental disorder, do you think?
Moderator for the debate.
Fuck, I think that would even qualify as proof. Oh, here's this guy. So this guy, right, as we showed with Jake Rattlesnake, a year ago, got hounded by Candace fans because he went against Mitch Snow because the guy was, I don't know, abusing his family. He had a lot of proof, the guy abusing his family. But now he's been corrected. He's been re-educated.
Tough times. Steel City 85, Patrick McDavid is moderator for the debate. I mean, like I said, I think anybody can be the moderator for the debate. I think a monkey could. Like I said, they just need to let each other talk, and that's it. But I really don't think...
Just let them talk, and that's it. Ah, dude, it's so easy. Just what? Just so easy. Why don't you go and do it, then? There's clearly a market for these debates. Why don't you go and do it? It's too easy to fucking do. It's too easy to do that and make money doing it. Yeah, it's not easy. It's very difficult to do.
Andrew is going to stay on topic, and he's going to try to put the burden of proof on her.
Fine question. Ardy, will you stream the debate on Friday? Is the link up? Can someone find the time for it? I mean, yes. I can't imagine I'd be the only one. I think they're going to be anticipating that. Who's going to be... PBD is going to be streaming it, I assume. So, yeah. We need to know what time it is, because, I mean, we're going to want to cover that for Ardy and Fist.
Which is completely incorrect and wrong, but we'll see.
But clips have just...
Oh, baby. 11 a.m. Oh, yeah. We're going to get to cover it nice and good and deep like. Terrific news, fellas. Terrific news.
Resurfaced that looks like he's also been caught for stolen valor as well.
What's that?
Were you in the Army?
I was in the Army for a very limited amount of time, years and years ago.
Now, he goes on this whole stolen valor kick, okay?
How long was that very limited amount of time, if you don't mind me?
Little MAGA theater kid chuds, huh? All this fake tough guy, fake masculine bullshit.
I love that. Fake tough guy. Look at how you're fucking dressed. Fucking stop. Fake tough guy. Fucking fake tough guy. Yeah, this guy's not a fake tough guy. This guy's not a fake tough guy. Fucking dad body Andrew Wilson is the fucking fake tough guy. All right, dude, let's calm down a little bit.
It's interesting. And yes, this video probably should have been done on American Thor where it belongs, but there's a lot of crossover here to the main channel in the story. So we're going to look at him being made fun of for not being able to open a pickled jar.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude! I can't get away from it. How is that not a psyop, by the way? The messaging discipline coming from all areas. This guy coming out of the fucking woodwork. Who the fuck are these people? This guy has 913,000 subscribers, and he didn't stream for 4 years, and all of a sudden came out of fucking streaming retirement to make this video.
Point here that he only ever talks this way to women. Isn't that interesting? Yeah.
You should hear the things he says to men, too.
I don't think he's got the cojones downstairs to try to say some shit like that to Heavy Duty.
Now, this guy has to rebuild his name. He has to go after Andrew Wilson because the Foids came after him pretty fucking hard.
Charlie Kirk without a... I don't think I have. If I have, it's like, no, guys, shh. Let Kash Patel run the show, please.
Yeah.
With the gun.
Do you see how they're trying to intercept the dissident right-wing narrative?
If you have the footage, show me, and I will 100% go on my show and say, hey, guys, it kind of looks like maybe Tyler Robinson was the guy because we can clearly...
Oh, wow. Let's go through all this work so you can go, hey, guys, I kind of think it maybe looks like him. Oh, wow. Oh, what a concession to get.
See the gun, but nobody can do that. So then it becomes just Andrew trying to make it a thing.
You also know, so this is a very good point about her husband. Candace's reach is long. Her husband used to own Parler. He's got cash to buy streamers. They got married within 17 days of meeting each other, just so you know. His father, her father-in-law is a Lord Baron in England, okay? Go and look that up. She married him in 17 days. Their marriage is power-based and fucking political, 100%. She's always fucking pregnant.
Where people can't question anything. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Happy birthday, another fucking boy, dude. I can't run away from it.
Folks, if you don't know Adam warrant the deal.
And I think this is a fantastic idea. This is a pretty fair and open challenge between two men. Yes, Andrew, if you go and spar with JD DeLay, he'll give you an hour. And that was your big crybaby moment with Heavy Duty Country.
I love it. He's crying, but you're begging to fight him because you're so... This is black. You're acting black. You're acting like a woman emotionally. Then you're acting black because you can't control yourself. And he's saying things you don't like, so you can't control yourself when you want to fight him. You're acting like a black woman. That's proof, not evidence.
He wouldn't give you more than an hour on his platform. Well, you can earn multiple hours by jumping in there and trying to spar JD. Now, it'll probably last about 7 seconds.
You need to earn it to talk to JD. You might be asking yourself, who's JD? Let me remind you. You got to earn it to talk to this guy, okay? He's pretty, in the Mortal Kombat, like, douchebag bosses, he's pretty high on the douche, you know? He's not Shao Kahn douche. He's not Goro douche. Maybe like Mortal Kombat. Who's under Shang Tsung douche? You know? What, a katana? Douche? On that? Definitely a boss. Definitely mid-card.
I don't know what the math ratio on that is for what you'll get out of the podcast. But sure, yeah, we can all give that challenge. I'll give that challenge. Shit, Candace Owens could give that challenge. I'm pretty sure Candace
Shit, anyone can beat you up. This is fucking first grade shit, dude.
Owens could also physically curb stomp Andrew as well. And actually, to all of the young 19-year-old girls who he debates, I would probably say that you guys should probably start offering him that challenge as well, because I have a feeling most women could also take him as well. Now, here's the thing where Andrew really stepped on his...
I love it. I have a feeling. Do you? Do you have a feeling? Oh.
Own dick, although I'm sure it's a micro and he wouldn't be able to step on it. But my point is, he decided to go after Heavy Duty Country. Now, Heavy Duty Country is all the things that Andrew pretends to be, an actual masculine man who can defend himself and his family.
Look at the overcompensation of trying to be a fucking masculine man. Dude, just be gay with each other. It's okay.
And his community, a strong Christian man who protects women and children, all of the things Andrew can't actually
crank the hug.
This is what women say. We're back to women, not exclusively black. This is what women say.
So this is again barking up a tree that you just can't climb. You should have stuck to trying to debate 19-year-old girls, bud. And what we also just found out from some clips that got drug up is that Andrew supposedly claims that he was in the army for a year, and then later said that he was never in the service. But
see, that's one thing that
Andrew said that he was in the military. Then he was asked if he served, and he said no, because being in the military and then serving implies like active duty. Being in the military means something peripheral where you technically are in the military. Now, how quick does he change his opinion on this? Here's a half an hour later. Let's see how hard it is to fucking change his mind.
Cup of Joe 923, Andrew lying. You got to go through infantry training first and then get the fleet and complete a cycle, which would be a workup and deployment. You can be selected for sniper school if after. Okay. I'm going to take that as the truth. So I don't know how he would be an Army sniper with only being in the Army for a year. So maybe Andrew didn't commit stolen valor, but maybe his wife did on his.
I love that. Tarnishes his name the entire time. And just like a lefty, just like a fucking woman, a half an hour later, maybe it's not stolen valor. Oh, I guess you didn't do any research on it, so you would have just tarnished that man's name the entire time, and no one sticks around for the end for the fucking retraction, you fucking pussy. I love it.
So I'm pretty sure he's earned all of the verbal abuse that he is getting online now. And hey, maybe
agreed. And look, I don't agree with what those women do, like the OnlyFans thing and all that, but I also like the Whatever podcast, for example. I talked about this in my video today. There is a good argument for there's no such thing as bad press. So if you have a podcast where you're constantly having these women on talking about this stuff, what do you think a lot of men are doing when they see a really good-looking sex worker? They're probably going to look her up.
Okay.
I'm willing to bet that show has created more subscribers.
I love it. I love how he comes to his conclusions. I'm willing to bet. Okay, I'm willing to bet you're wrong. You fucking idiot.
Subscribers of OnlyFans then shows that don't talk crap about it. So are they really doing something good? I mean, sure, it's entertaining, it's funny, but if you really don't agree with it, why are you platforming those women? You know what I mean? I don't know.
This is an argument that is back in the lefty days. Destiny had to go through this. Why are you platforming Nazis? Well, I'm arguing with them. I'm bringing them on to push back. It's considered platforming when you don't push back. So he's not platforming them, he's making them look dumb, and he's mocking and shaming them. Why am I explaining that to a black woman like this?
I'm not going to try to say that. So TPUSA hires Andrew Wilson to teach them how to debate. Then they back him to go debate Candace Owens, only to get crushed. Make this make sense. Andrew Colvett, the PR guru.
I love it how they make something up and go, make this make sense. You made up the crazy fucking thing that no one's... You made up the crazy thing. You make sense of the thing that you made up.
Must be behind this. Yeah, I don't know which Andrew is worse, folks, to be honest. Lost my damn charger to my computer here.
Oh, you're very prepared.
I don't know which Andrew's worse. I mean, pretty goofy stuff.
I love how ready he is. It's almost like he got tagged in at the last fucking second.
There we go.
To do this fucking stream.
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't it?
I don't know
Isn't
who's
weird?
worse, but Andrew Colvett just seems like a slime.
Ask some questions.
Slimy dude. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. God bless you back.
Slimy dude.
Is it Friday yet? I can't wait.
And let's continue along. It's incredible. It's this, but it's like, here's the thing. Here, the issue that I had with Dave Green is he has like 5 times the subscribers that I do. So when a larger content creator is lying about you, cause for concern, right? So that's why I feel it necessary to help clear his name, because these people are retarded. But it's like a combined, including Candace and this guy, it's like a combined like 15 million subscribers amount of fucking people, or like 10 million subscribers amount of fucking people that are regurgitating these it's like the mainstream media against Trump. It's fucking very similar, but it's its own version on the fucking dissident right wing.
I'm not even going to say anything about her, to be honest, because I kind of feel bad for her at this point. She's kind of fighting for her life in the comments on Twitter.
She's fighting for that. I love that projection. Erica Kirk is, Rachel Wilson is fighting for her life in the comments. Yeah, that's how it feels to you in the comments. I'm sure she considers it fighting for her life. Already raising 5 kids and gets to travel the country with her fucking husband fucking debating. being one of the few females that on the right that actually goes out and fucking debates and represents these topics, especially pushing back against fucking feminism, which she wrote a book on. I'm sure she's fighting for her life in these comments, and they're not just laughing about it.
So she says, I only debate ideas, practices, and worldviews. I never attack people's children, spouses, or even the person unless they drew first blood. But that doesn't stop people from doing it to me. Once again, what is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys?
Oh, did you fuck
Gosh,
up?
dang it, man.
Oh, what happened? I'm sorry. Have you not streamed in 4 years and you're hungover and you got a fucking phone call at like fucking 6 a.m. that you have to stream today or they're going to kill you?
Need to put that on the screen. 1 second. I'm going to get better at this, guys. Let's see. Here it is. Okay. I'm going to read this again. I only debate ideas, practices, worldviews. I never attack people's children, spouses, or even the person unless they drew first blood.
Yes. They match energy. I like to roll in the mud. I have no problem rolling in the mud. The difference is that I will initiate it and instigate it, okay? Well, not in a actually in a conversation I very much match energy, right? I'm not going to be cunty when I talk to fucking Frojacks, no. They are always calm and collected. I'm going to say things that they think are retarded and I'm going to go, it's fine. You can like think it's yeah, I know. I'm in the minority in this conversation. I am the minority in this conversation, okay? That'll be a really fun conversation. But yeah. Oh my god.
But that doesn't stop people from doing it to me because they cannot beat my arguments. So you're bragging, but you're also a victim.
What? How do you? Only a woman would get it from that. You know, fellas, have you ever been explicitly clear with a woman? A nice tight 4 sentences, you know, a good paragraph. And then she says something like that, so you're bragging and you're a victim, and you go, can you read, or is it just all emotions?
My God.
My God.
It's, but you're also a victim.
My God.
My God. It's almost shocking that y'all have the following you do with stuff like this. And then Candace says, girl,
Dude, you have 913,000 subscribers. Okay. You haven't streamed in 4 years. God knows how much of that is fucking real, okay? Relax with that.
Literally requested no cigarettes, and you called me a Zoomer soy boy that is likely to Me Too men. And then Rachel crawls in her little gopher hole. Sorry if we got off on...
Oh, so he's mad that she wouldn't sit there and argue all day. You can't win with women. You can't win with them.
The wrong foot, Candace. I was certain you would not think for one moment that Andrew was really going to walk into anyone's house, especially a pregnant woman, and start smoking. Really? Why would you assume that? Have you seen the degeneracy that your husband has portrayed online? I would assume that exact thing. I would 100% assume, I don't think he would ever do it if I had him in my house, because he probably, obviously would know what would happen. And no, I wouldn't get violent, but I would take the cigarette and I'd say, Andrew, rethink that, buddy, outside.
Why are you imagining Andrew Wilson smoking in your home? Why are you imagining that? When has he ever smoked where he wasn't allowed to fucking smoke ever?
If you really thought he was going to do something like that and you weren't just patronizing, then I apologize. But do you see where she went? And this wasn't even bad.
The violent imagery in his head.
This wasn't even a bad thing. It was just her saying, you're not going to come and smoke.
Bad thing. Not a bad thing. Yeah. Hey, dude, just so you know, when you come over, don't rape my daughter, okay? She's only 5. I'd have to do something about it. I'm just letting you know. What? I'm being benign. Yeah, when you come over, don't kill my dog and run your car through my house, okay? What? Oh, is there an implication that somebody would do that? And that's why you're saying it. Oh, there's an implication there. Oh, okay, right.
Cigarettes in my house, which is a fair thing. And then she goes straight to, I think you're a chick who Me Too's men.
What?
Just no class.
No class. This guy has class.
0 class.
This is a classy guy.
Pretty sad.
So sad. Oh, he's such a good guy.
Pretty sad, folks.
Thanks for wishing me happy birthday. Such a sad guy.
Let's see.
Good point. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Did you know that Andrew is a degenerate, fellas? He's going to give him the mighty Christian smite of the degenerate label.
Any of it. All right, let me get caught up here. Christina K 9558, Micah 7.
I'm telling you, dude, it's fucking Foyd heaven with this guy.
KJV, the good man has perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men. They all lie and wait for blood. They hunt every man, his brother with a net. Happy birthday, Dan. Christ is king. Christ is king. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I just need to have my own little debate. But
with you in the mirror, like you're having right now. Hey, Andrew, answer this for me. And the camera zooms out, and he's not debating anybody.
myself on here, to be honest, because I don't know.
You don't?
I feel like there is a lot of stuff.
Do you feel like there's a lot of stuff? Do you kind of feel like there's a balled up piece of cotton inside of you, you fucking bitch? Sandy ass vagina motherfucker? Is that how you feel?
That, like, here's another one, folks. He makes a point, and he like grandstands himself. When
This guy doesn't grandstand. This guy never acts fucking indignant.
Went to TPUSA headquarters to give a debate class.
Yeah.
Which I have no idea why they would hire this guy. This dude is a complete degenerate.
A degenerate? He's going to clearly tell us how.
You want this dude's name attached with your organization?
How is he a degenerate, though?
He switches from being a degenerate to talking shit to women to then going and
Well, okay, wait a minute. He switches from being a degenerate to talking shit to women. So, this is what my logical male, my white male brain does. I go, well, that must mean, through the syntax of what you're saying, that you don't think him talking shit to women makes him a degenerate. Isn't that what that would mean if he switches from one to the other?
He switches from being a degenerate to talking shit to women to then going and making a Walter White style video.
So those aren't degenerate then. So then what is degenerate? Because he switches from going degenerate to those things.
To where it's like, they're attacking me. Give me money. And then he goes and
Nope. He said from the very beginning that he will crowdfund. And to prove that he wasn't raising money for this, he already spent the money up front. And this is just to cushion that expense because everyone saw what happened and knows that this debate must happen. We all know how important this debate is to Andrew. Oh, he wants to fucking sink his teeth and do it so fucking badly, and no one else is going to do it. And this is the only way that it had to happen. So he said, state my case. This is why I still support TPUSA because they're an institutional force, the largest institutional force on the right that's pushing back against the left. Don't care if they're Zionists because what are you going to replace them with? What are you just going to give it to the left? Doesn't want us. Not 1 inch is his motto. So the man's being consistent whether or not you agree with him. And he said if you want to help out with that, here you go. Really just that.
And says stuff like this. I gave her a hug.
When I went to the TPUSA HQ, and I talked to Erica briefly while I was there.
So he's going to try to chew Andrew's ass out for something that Andrew agrees with him about.
The first thing I did was what I think every normal, moral human being would ever do. I gave her a hug.
Okay, so confirmed Andrew Wilson is a Mossad agent.
Oh, I love it. You know, man, I went in there and I did what anybody would do. I gave her a hug. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we give him a little golf clap, please?
Okay. Well, he's saying that because of the treatment from the Candace crowd. Imagine how bad Erica Kirk has been getting it when one of your own got it really badly from the Candace crowd.
You gave her a hug, man? Well, what is the other option? Were you going to slap her? Of course you gave her a hug.
Uh-huh.
I would give her a hug. Hey, it's terrible what...
I fucking bet you would, you fucking creep.
What's happening, but also why the fuck are you running TPUSA? It's a great...
See how nice he is? So of course, what are you going to punch her in the face? No. I would have hugged her and went, what the fuck are you doing, TPUSA, bitch? Don't you know your fucking place? See, I would have given her a hug.
Point that Andrew should answer. Andrew, hey buddy, hope you're doing okay. What qualifications does Erica have to run an organization like TPUSA? Because
he's not there to answer you. And do you think Andrew Wilson thinks a woman should run TPUSA? You fucking fair. Luckily, a child blew out some candles tonight, said that I couldn't break TOS on YouTube. You fucking fair. You fucking fat guy. You fat guy. Nick Hughes, $10. It was a fucking olive jar, for fuck's sake. Hey, Now you're changing the story. You're using debate tactics over there, okay? Bobby B, member for 10 months. Andrew Wilson debating muscle vag would be more pathetic than Jay Dyer versus Misfit Patriot. Well, now I gotta see it, you know. I mean, it's gonna be like Stu Peters. If you guys saw the Stu Peters debate, these people, it's really insufferable. Though, now it does seem kind of fun. The color of this pen is royal blue. There you go. Someone gets it. Leningrad, $5. Valhalla, bro. Beards, muscles, hardcore. Also, please don't be mean. Don't make fun of feminists. Ooh, woo. Yeah. Yep. It's kind of like, you know, a woman running her fucking mouth and then acting like a child. Decom, $5. When I was a bouncer, I worked with a lot of guys like this archetype. They were always too aggressive and would take blackout girls home. Yeah. Or take drunk, yeah. Blackout drunk girls. Ugh, vindication. So sweet. It's emanating, right? He's such a fucking good guy. Creamslinger, remember for 8 months? I have a theory. These guys gobble veiny hogs. I don't need evidence to prove that theory or to substantiate it. Ardy, I'm about to have a brain hemorrhage. I don't know why I do this to you either. I'm a really abusive man. See, but I can admit it. Leningrad, $5. I don't know how Andrew and Rachel deal with this much willfully antagonistic, pig-headed behavior. That's a reason why I went on fucking Crucible. They're fucking doing a lot of shit in the background, getting ready for this. They're also trying to run a channel. And so I have no problem hopping on with those guys whenever to yap and fucking lighten the load, dude. I had a lot of fun talking to Rob Knorr. And Mystery. This is not the account, and you are $5. This guy gives not so likable a huge run for fucking money, dude. This is a type of man. Ryo, $10. Awesome stream, brother. Thank you, my dude. Very much appreciated. Serious Sight, remember for 9 months. Merry Christmas. Is that a new hat? Looking good.
As far as I'm concerned, she was a reality TV person, and then she married Charlie Kirk.
Right.
Got the trad wife just handed to her.
Now he's arguing with his straw man Andrew Wilson in his head. Andrew Wilson agrees with all of this.
Hey, look. Charlie clearly makes a lot of money. All you have to do in life is take care of the kids, the house.
I told Rob. Rob streams twice a day, okay? I would love to hop on his fucking night shift. The man puts in a lot of hours. I could easily fucking lighten the load and pick his fucking brain about so many things.
Be a social butterfly, and that's pretty much it. A life that a lot of women would kill for.
Does he think Andrew Wilson is going to go, no, she's a strong, independent woman and the rightful heir to TPUSA? You fucking idiot.
Just the reality of it. It's what a lot of women literally want when they date nowadays. They make it clear.
Yeah. This guy's single. Hey, ladies, he's single, okay? Do your teeth look too perfect? You want to get him bashed the fuck in? Lady, he's single.
As soon as Charlie gets shot, she becomes this boss chick. Now I got to run the organization. So what qualifications does she have, Andrew? Oh, she's Charlie's wife. Not a qualification. Sorry.
Yeah, he agrees. Yep.
It's not. If Michael Jordan...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Why are you making an argument? Can you imagine the amount of times this guy talked himself out of some fucking pussy? You know when a woman wants to fuck, you go, oh, this is great. All I have to do is shut the fuck up. That's all I have to do. This guy has talked himself out of so much fucking pussy in his life, and he had to fucking Hulk smash the woman and hide the body after. It's so sad.
Died in the middle of the season one time. Does it make sense to put his wife in there to play ball with all the other guys?
Nope. I don't. Now, do you see how they do the thing where they make up a crazy, retarded opinion and then go, see how stupid this argument is that I made up? Yeah. Do you realize that you made up that fucking stupid argument? I don't know. Dude. This is why I respect Andrew Wilson, because this is work. When I was talking to Rob Knorr, I'm like, dude, debate 5 years ago was actual debate. It's a fucking chore nowadays. So they are doing something that's necessary. They're janitors. They're the janitors of the internet, okay? They're doing all this shit that nobody else fucking wants to do, and I have to support it, because it needs to be fucking done.
Oh, well, I knew him. He's my husband. So I'm qualified. No, you're not. You're not.
Right.
And it's one of the reasons why they've been making these bonehead errors. Andrew, let me ask you another question. Why is the Charlie Kirk show still named Charlie Kirk?
Probably branding, right?
Does that make sense to you?
To live on in his memory? I don't know. Or this is what happens when they ask questions, and no matter what answer I give, like a woman, Like a woman that thinks you're cheating, no answer is good enough.
Or is it
it's neurotic.
Simply a grift for them to make money or to confuse people?
Or maybe
because
it's
the Charlie
not.
Kirk name is legendary.
Anytime someone asks a question, you can go, or maybe it's not.
To me, that's one of the most disrespectful things you can do to Charlie Kirk.
Oh, see, it's so disrespectful to him. Oh, and it's his birthday, and he feels disrespected by what a stinky, smoky man did.
Is have two weirdos on his show.
Weirdos. This is the boy. Remember Kamala Harris? Her fucking campaign was just calling the right weird. Ugh.
Stuff, telling people to not investigate, while also keeping the name Charlie Kirk in the title. Like I said, it's a very simple switch. Name the show in honor of Charlie Kirk show. Very simple.
Yeah.
But no, they're leaving it as the
Just listen to you, a guy that didn't stream for 4 months and knows all about marketing, apparently.
Charlie Kirk show when two dudes who are not Charlie Kirk are on there.
Yeah,
How does that make sense, Andrew?
Branding.
I don't know if you're ready for these questions or
I
do
don't
you
know
have
if
anything?
you're ready for these questions. What? How is anyone supposed to prepare for that question? You're right. Nobody is ready for such a fucking retarded question. Why don't they change the name? I don't know. Ha! Got ya.
Good to say about those? Probably not. You would probably agree with me.
Yeah. So who are you arguing with, you psycho?
Jesse on fire. Ask chat their favorite of the 3 images I just texted you. Dude, to be honest, I don't even know how to... I'm still learning.
He's still learning. He streamed 4 fucking years ago. Not once, okay? He was thrown into this mess 5 years ago. Okay? Look how skinny he was. Oh my god. What happened in the fucking 4 years that he was gone? Oh, he's fucking juicing, dude. Oh, he's getting juicy. I have no idea what I'm doing. Why are you live streaming? Somebody paid me. I mean, did somebody pay him? There we go. That's what I should say. Is somebody paying him to stream?
I'm still learning how to put stuff on the screen.
I'm still learning. Okay, now we can wind it down here, I believe. Actually, should I show you? Should I show you what Hello Listener said? I might have to.
Oh, you're a master debater? Not from what I've seen.
Yeah, good for you. Want a cookie, motherfucker?
Who have you gone up against? I love how his wife is like, oh, he's gone up against PhDs. Well, here's the thing, and maybe this is what Andrew needs to figure out.
Okay, now, listen to what Andrew needs to figure out, and let me know if you've heard Andrew Wilson say this exact same thing before.
There's a difference between book smart and intelligence because you've read a lot, and then there's also common sense. You really don't...
Yeah. It's like you're copying Andrew Wilson right now. Another fucking fight. Get him away. You look AI generated. This is retarded.
Need that much book smart when it comes to the Charlie Kirk case. You can look...
Now, this is just fucking poetry. I'm going to slow this down for you.
And you really don't need that much book smart.
You really don't need that much book smart. God, you work in mysterious ways. Let me give that to you at regular speed.
Much books. And then there's also common sense. You really don't need that much book smart.
What was that?
There's also common sense. You really don't need that much book smart when it comes to the Charlie Kirk case. You can look at photos of Tyler Robinson and say, that doesn't look like him. Prove to me why that's him.
That was a Leering Center.
What book are you going to read that's going to prove that? None. Cup of Joe 923. Andrew lying. You got to go through infantry training first and then get the fleet and complete a cycle, which would be a workup and deployment. You can be selected for sniper school if after. Okay. I'm going to take that as the truth. So
you know
I
what?
don't know how he would be an army sniper.
Maybe it's not Stolen Valor. Maybe it's wife doing Stolen Valor.
With only being in the army for a year. So maybe Andrew didn't commit Stolen Valor, but maybe his
what a
wife
nice
did
thing
on
of
his
you.
behalf.
Very big and brave of you to say that at the very end.
Man.
Just based on a super chat.
That would be a bummer.
Well, you know what's actually a bummer? Fellas, this is why I'm covering this, and this is how far it goes, okay? Now, we're going to see if we get any different arguments, okay? I know he jokes around a lot, but this seems pretty serious. Fuck Andrew Wilson. Now, let's see if we get any different arguments that we've heard.
Yeah, it's me. The only one who's not effing with you. Yeah, it's me.
Is that really how you talk? Why? Is he a wigger? Is he normally a wigger?
The only one who says it from his chest.
So this seems like a character so far, right?
Yeah, it's me. That nigga. It's me.
Sure.
It's freaking me. It's Seymour Supreme.
So this is a joke?
It's Tony tapped in.
Okay, so he's kidding, right?
The only one not playing you.
This is a character.
Why? I don't know, man. I'm not really into self-preservation like that.
Okay, so we're joking. Good.
There's nothing they could dangle in front of me that I would be interested in. You know what I mean?
It does sound like he's like auditioning for a movie right now, right? This is a movie audition. You gonna eat that?
A lot of people, you see some riches. Some of these people see some balls and they can't help but lick them. A lot of these people see some riches and fame, and they'll be whatever they need to be to get that bag.
Now, I know. Well, hold on. He's friends with Jim Bob at Satire. They haven't done Ortho Thugs in, I believe, 3 months. I believe. Now, let's see. See the satire?
And I just want you to know that that's not me. That's not me. I'm worried about the toll houses, not the bag. You know what I mean?
Are you acting? You think you're in a movie? So he's definitely joking.
And I'm willing to burn bridges.
Okay.
And so I want to say a couple things real quick. We don't have to pretend like Andrew Wilson's cool. We don't have to do that. Hey, guys, I know we're all Orthodox and we want to have our guy who's big, right? But we don't need to do this. We don't need to sit around and watch Andrew Wilson take money from TPUSA and then lie and say he's not taking money from TPUSA. We don't have to sit around and watch him not be able to open up jars and get freaking wrecked by lesbians and freaking just make a fool of himself, chain smoke cigarettes like he's like he thinks he looks cool and fake laugh in this painfully obvious way. We don't have to sit there and...
I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't look like we're joking. It doesn't look like we're joking here. I'm glad I found your channel. You have a good heart. I love your music. Unreal levels of realness. Take care of yourself. Love this, man. Been feeling this for a long time. I'm here with you for the most part. Thanks for being the one to talk about this, Tony. Real G right here. Hey, just checking in. You rule. Thanks for being real. I'm not seeing a lot of jokes here, right? Now, but it feels like a joke because of how he's delivering it, right? Real one. His fake forced laugh always bothered me. Best rant. Just because someone is our ally doesn't make them infallible. So this, from the comments, looks real.
Watch him act like the FBI narrative about Charlie Kirk is true because he's getting paid. We don't have to do this. I just want to let you know.
Are you a mob boss?
Orthodox Christians. Hey, the reason I learned about Orthodoxy is because I was watching a bunch of whores on the Whatever podcast, and Andrew Wilson was mean to them. And then I found Jesus. I'm glad for you, you know, honestly. Kudos to you.
Okay.
But we don't have to do this.
Oh.
We don't have to pretend that the Wilsons are cool.
Oh.
We don't have to pretend that the Crucible is cool. These people have no fucking aura. Okay? These people have no...
I'm so confused. Are we serious or are we joking? Do you see? You see why I wanted to show this? Because, I mean, that's a goof where I'm from at this age.
Aura, and they're snakes. You understand? You understand that they're freaking holding up the entire freaking... they're the ones playing keep out when it comes to what happened to Charlie Kirk. They're the ones playing...
They're playing keep out? Okay. They themselves are also asking questions and asking for proof. That's what the debate is. Listen to fucking Stu Peters. How are they gatekeeping? How is the guy that debates Every fucking day for the most part, gatekeeping.
And keep out when it comes to Israel. They're the ones that freaking invented the phrase Jewsburg. They're the ones.
Did the Wilsons invent Jewsburg? I want to just know it's true. It's just so confusing to me.
You understand? They're the ones on Joe Rogan. They're the ones hugging Erica Kirk and telling her, and literally just lying through their teeth like she isn't a part of this. Watch the Coop video where it turns out she's basically a Rothschild.
He's acting like he's looking for the cops coming, doesn't he? He like keeps fucking like looking out the window. This feels like, dude. Let's see, Slosher. Alrighty, he's talking like a Negro. It's a joke. So okay, do you think the joke's going a little far when all of the comments are agreeing with what he's saying? It seems you had a bad interaction with Rob Noor and you decided to call out Andrew. Did you guys even talk? And he said, all he said was, sorry I cursed. Sorry for cursing. Okay? I know. This is weird, isn't it? Isn't this weird? Why would he do this? Why would he do this? I don't. Well, I do know why. He's fucking he's a loose cannon, okay?
It is what it is. They're the ones that have turned the name Candace Owens into a weaponized phrase to use against me when I'm talking to Rob Noor about anything, even though I've never watched Candace Owens. And
but you're saying the same things as Candace Owens, so you should understand that. What you're saying isn't unique. You're not as special as you think you are. It's the same thing she's saying.
Put Candace Owens aside because as far, there's a very strong chance that she's the new Alex Jones meant to launder the truth because she gets a little kooky from what I hear.
Saying aura and thinking you're this deep, this old is really tough.
But F the Crucible. Yo, this is a bunch of freaking old school Zio conservatives pretending to be down with the kids. Hey, look.
Oh, yeah. You're saying aura and N-bombing, but they're trying to be down with the kids. Can we all just reflect before we say things to save me some time?
I chain smoke cigarettes. Hey, I'm freaking cool, man. I told a lesbian that she licks sniz, bro. We're owning the libs, bro. You don't need to do this.
You have to justify. If this is comical, then why are the 90% of the comments taking it seriously? Especially, okay, the Wilsons are getting dogpiled from all angles right now, and so this would be a good time to drop this, is what you're saying. Even if it is, it would still be horrible timing, and then we're supposed to guess if he's joking or not. And that's me steelmanning it. It looks serious when I look at the comments.
Look, you don't need to do this. You're better than this, guys. I'm glad you became Orthodox.
It would be a terrible thing if a mistake happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not very creative, but you're walking down the stairs and maybe your shoelaces are untied and you fucking break your neck. Wouldn't that be terrible for that to happen to you?
That's a character! That's not a real way of talking!
You've made it. You've done it. You found the true faith. That's good. Now abandon these niggas because they're freaking whack, bro, and they're auraless.
Okay. All right. I can't. It's just, I don't know. Go watch it. Go watch it for yourself. God, the stream on a good note. Dude, nope. That's what's there. That's what's happening. Reporting from the ground online. That's all I'm saying. You ought to know. I can't sing. Okay. Let's wind it down, baby, you big, fat, stupid bastard. And Nissia. Ooh, is that a VTuber? $20, thank you. Happy birthday, Ardy. I love it when my favorite acoustic cruise missile locks onto an appropriate target. Thank you. Ken, remember for 1 month, I need God, I'm going to Divine Liturgy. Yes, I'm not joking. Good. This meathead sounds like a feminist. He infuriates me. Excellent. Excellent. There's nothing really that you have to do. They're very nice. You stand up, you sit down. You let them know it's your first time, and just ask what you should be doing during the service. Grab a pamphlet, read along. I've done it myself. JLM Knight, $5. Public education working as intended. You know, gotta go around that public education. Jam, $5. I was in special forces, special ed, and the first test was to let in is opening a pickle jar, so I know that Andrew Wilson wasn't in the army. Dude, you're connecting the dots. Good satire will fool people. Yeah, well, we read the comments. Even if it is satire, and even if he is fucking around, why would you do it while they're being dogpiled? You would do it after the debate. Especially when all the comments are agreeing with him, right? Is he really a comedic genius, or is he a little bit crazy? Because that's a terrible time to do it when the support needs to be rallied right now, when they're getting it from everywhere with the worst arguments. Revolutionary, $5. The way that these people defend the lesbian arguing with Andrew is literally insane. She verbatim insulted his wife, and they're attacking Andrew. Yes. Right. Yes. That's how much they don't like Smokey Man. Right. That's the most important thing. Trump bad. That's it. What, Andy Kaufman would do it? I wouldn't say he's Andy Kaufman, but I'm saying even if that is a joke, it's a bad time to do it, and it's confusing. And then it's showing everyone in his community that's like, yeah, we felt like this about the Wilsons for a long time. So it's still awful PR, even in that scenario. Guy Incognito, $5. True, it's kind of odd. Why would he release satire when the Wilsons are under attack? Yes, right. So even if it is satire, that's not a very good time to do that, especially when 90% of the comments are bashing the Wilsons. Slosher, $5. I'm very drunk. Congratulations. But I think he's Toad, help me. Tat baiting? I may be wrong, but you've said it, he's weird. I don't think he puts as much thought into these things as you guys do. Nissia, $20. Thank you so much, my cartoon? Holy LARP, how can you talk about aura when you can't look in the camera in the eye and say the N-word? Also, happy birthday, Ardy. Dude, the aura thing. Once you start elevating yourself with the whole aura thing, you really have to carry it through. You really should have aura if you're going to say that. Mr. Blue, $5. I always thought that Hello Listener's brand was that it was hard to tell if he was joking. Right, but he's also a loose cannon. He doesn't really plan his streams, and he kind of just does like whatever, and he plays music, and he just says anything off the top of his head. But either way, that is not a good time to incite people to fucking say fuck you, Wilsons. Johnny Two Ducks, $5. Black and gay. Yeah. Welcome to the Groypers. The Cheap Chip, $5. Yeah, but this isn't the best time for parody in the middle of all the hype. So even if, right? Matt the Newman, $5. Tony isn't made for being headlights. Please don't. He's that uncle. You're on the internet. He's making money on the internet. I mean, he's any one of us at this point. Gonna have to learn timing, I guess. I don't know. It just confuses people. Can we be confused after? To do the grand Andy Kaufman fucking joke that confuses people? Can we have some sort of political awareness here? Leningrad, $5. Happy birthday, Ardy. I love your restart the stream. Where'd you get it? Oh, my dear. Oh, Lord, Arini, fellas. Okay, I think we covered some ground. Friday's going to be pretty cool, fellas. Jakey, baby, is still going. I'm going to send you to Jake. Fellas. Oh, he's going down the rules of the debate. I'm going to leave and watch that. Fellas, thank you for hanging out. More debate stuff on the way from Jake Rattlesnake. Have a not hating Smokey Man night. Later, fellas.